What is it? What is the dream? Addicted to LIMBUS. I've been going around Twitch finding LIMBUS players. Look, I'm going to be alright. Hello everyone. Today will be a little bit different. Mind you, this has nothing to do with the fact, like, with the streaming fact. I'm just saying, like, today might be a little bit different. I'm technically sick. I'm not gonna say what exactly I have because it's a little bit embarrassing for me. But I might have to go lay down every now and then. Hopefully it won't happen on stream. I took precaution, but you know, we shall see. That's all I wanted to say. Might have to lay down every now and then, and if I have to lay down, you guys have to just, I don't know. Today is a rough day for me. Let's just say it like that. I have been writing all day, every day, written like 1,500 words today. Which you think it sounds like a lot, but it's like 1.5 pages. It's not as much as you'd think. No, actually it's 2 pages. Still, not as much as one would think. I want to try to have it so that every day I write like 500 words. 2,000 words. Every day 2,000 words. That should be good enough. That should make... because I kind of want to learn how to write under pressure. So I kind of need to learn how to always at least crack out 2,000 words a day. Which is a lot, by the way. But I have a lot of parts that I can choose, a lot of picks that I can choose from, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna do this. Oh. I thought it was a dungeon. I fucked up. I thought I had a dungeon to go through here, but I don't. I don't know why I thought I was in the other... Whatever. ... Things weren't looking any better. I could instinctively tell that they were different from anyone and anything we faced in Hongyeon so far. I don't suppose a lot left them alive only for us to slay them. And perhaps it is apt that I introduce myself. It is common courtesy to do so. Call me Zingong. Is it Zingong? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm but a humble student of my lord, Master Q's teaching. My lord, Master Q. Somehow I was reminded of the discussion King Tao refused to finish. When the far one comes, betwixt the burnt doors shall a star fall astray. As for the song, it is a song that's become rather popular in the back streets in the recent months. Not the place to discuss such matters. I will share the tale in a more appropriate setting later, should we come across it. Name's Dante, I'm the manager. I decided to speak up, struggling through the pressure. I instantly knew that we had to find out as much as we could about that man from earlier. They introduced themselves as Manager Dante. I see. Your candidness is appreciated. What is candidness, actually? Candidness. Open, honest, straightforward. I'm putting that word is going into my dictionary. Zulu, withdraw the Mao. It seems that we need not content with them at the moment. Very well. It seemed that they had the very same thought about us. Now, is it sufficient proof of our intent to engage in a brief discourse? To discuss some matters with you to mark a courtly ending to this encounter should be benefit for us, for the prospect of the future. So ask away, as they say. So, that's when Xia Xun stepped forward, having retreated from the domineering present. So that's what those suspicious songs I heard about the backstreet were all about. It's about you guys, isn't it? So are these lyrics true? Ah, so that's what you wish to know. She knew of the Jia family. It is said that you possess talent in rhetoric, yet you walk the path beclouded by concern and anxiety. Truly, your insignificance preludes your part in greatness. Wait, don't speak for me. I would have been the first to say anything if I thought she was wrong. Yes, my lady. Shijua. You're the one who sent him after us, right? Close, but not yet. Yet not exact. He was an agent of the Shi family, sent to spy on my lord's doing. We had bestowed him control of the Haishu Pact, for we had found his conduit shallow, and we saw a means to learn more of the Shi family machinations. It seems that once granted power, the boy mistook himself for a man when with the withdrawal of to represent the Shi family. So you used him. Just as he sought to use us. Dude, swear to God, Orangina without sugar is horrible. Like, really fucking horrible. I'm considering adding sugar. This is the non-sugar version, and I'm like, ugh, that's horrible. Just tastes like bitter orange juice, dude. Though he was quite shallow in his strategy compared to you. Oh. So, what now? I don't think you're looking to kill us, right? No, nothing. Also, yeah, how did you enjoy that Ricardo fight part 2? It was fun, man. Beating him the fuck up felt actually really good. Do whatever it was that you sought to accomplish here. You're letting two of your master's rivals go, just like that. A strange thing to say. Look around as I might. I fail to see any rivals here. Then, why did you order Shiwa to attack us? You said it yourself, we're not even your rivals. The manager inquires why you commanded Jiwa to carry out this assault against LIMBUS company. They fear, yet they seek to gain understanding through that fear. Yet they remain wanting in certain perspicacity. Why am I learning English words from a Korean game, bro? In quality of having ready insight into things, shrewdness. Okay. My lord has always said that if one learns not from a plight, then no discourse with them shall bear fruit. Instead of giving me a straight answer, Jinshung left only with a puzzling comment before he brushed past us. Have you given courtesy enough? It is good time for us to depart. Now, do stay nicely within your borders, as you have remained there thus far. I'm so sad that I passed out during this thing. To be fair, it wasn't bad. When did you pass out? At the very end there? It's currently been uploaded to YouTube. So at the end of the stream, I think it should be done. So you should be able to see the last bit. Got pinged in the server and I don't know why. Jin Jung walked into the shadows cast beneath the forest of buildings. Get pinged by random shit. They watched the world though. Ah, sweet. Then you found it out already. Zulu and the countless Haishu that had surrounded us also disappeared with them. Finally. We looked around to see Alton's collapse while the rest of the sinners lay dead or barely clinging on to life. And there was Jia Shiyung, who had collapsed on the floor as well, and Wei, who was tending to her wounds. And me, who somehow survived through all that without getting decapitated. And the night that put us through multiple brushes with death came to an end. The day breaks. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened. A brick with a queue. I see. As the day broke, we have decided to take a quick walk outside to recover a little from exhaustion of the night. We also decided our course of action from here on, and it was also decided our course of action from here on, and we also decided if you wanted to travel with Xiao Hyung, with whom we shared our destination. Hello? Did you forget how to make a concerned face or something? How are you maintaining that irritating poker face through the whole conversation? Of course not. Classic GF family secrecy, huh? Always hiding something. And I bet you are too. You better spit it out now. I don't have time to casually stroll about with my to-be enemy. Juju, as I have already said, the seat of the family hierarchy is of no... Fine. Even if you are lying, I do know that you haven't prepared anything for your assignment anyway. Changing the subject. George was starting with Hong Lu, methodically slowed down enough to walk right next to me as though she was executing steps of a plan. You led my brother's faction, don't you? You lead my brother's faction, don't you? About what I wanted to talk to you about earlier. I guess I do? For now, I guess. Earlier? Oh yeah, this conversation in the back at the Kazan. Brother, translations, please. Of course, Dante is unquestionably our manager. Great, let me make a proposal then. Become my faction for the duration of the family hierarchy evaluations. Help me out. What? It's something we... can we do that? Can we do that? Why not? You guys managed to stall even the sweepers. That means you command a formidable force. Besides, you're headed to the family mansion anyway, aren't you? You just don't know what to do once you get there. And as for the competition, well, my brother doesn't care about the whole thing anyway. So why don't you join me? Help me become the family hierarch. Not like the older siblings. I always pay my debts whenever that favor or a grudge. If you can't trust me, then I'm happy to make a written... Can we do that, Faust? Faust deems your plan, her explanation at least, rather flawless. Having such an ally at the apex of a wing would be a great boon to the LIMBUS company as well. I guess so. Then I don't see any reason to refuse her offer. Hong Lu, who has been listening to the conversation, boiled the discussion down to a clear explanation and revealed it to Jia Xingqiu. Perfect. It said that formation of such alliances should come with grand banquet that marks the occasion and the cement of the upcoming coalition. I'll be brutally honest, by the way. I read like a summary of the Yushi's chapter, Hell Chamber. That book's fucked up. The book's fucked the fuck up. Like, holy fucking shit, that's a fucked up book. I have chocolate all over my finger, dude. The banquet's on me. Once we get closer to the central zone, let's find a Kazan to discuss our future ventures together. You're Dante, right? Let's make this thing work. Let's. We're still bewildered by the turn of events, but Jiashushu reached out for a handshake with such earnestness that I found myself drawn to shake her hand in return. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I've ever made ourselves an ally that wasn't specifically selected by the company, huh? Well, if that's the case, I really hope we can have at least one ally who doesn't meet a terrible end. Don't say that, Dante, you fucking jinxer. After the banquet, we walked out to the Kazan to find the Mephistopheles waiting for us in the middle of the road. Oh man, never thought about it, but now that it's just standing like this in the middle of the street, it really stands out, doesn't it? Is that your usual ride? Glad to see that you're all safe. Saude and Pilot walked out from inside the bus. So did you guys take care of the business? I have some pressing things to talk about. Listen well. Do you have any idea how much trouble your subordinate little connection? Yes, Miss Faust already gave me a report. Pilot? Oh boy, yes ma'am. By the way, he awkwardly stepping forward, he probably already got a hell of a talking to from Saude. We are mighty sorry about that, y'all. I've only ever been part of eradication missions, never in the espionage business, so... Pilot, what did I say about mixing excuses into an apology? Forget I said that. We are mighty sorry, for real. King Konga approached me and sweet-talked me into going along with this plan of his. I got too cocky, assuming I knew better than my seniors. I'm sorry too. I forgot that he's still a new guy in the business. Of course he'd be prone to making these mistakes. Looks like you'll be writing letters to explain our failure together, huh? You're both getting disciplined for this. Disciplinary action is unlikely to be anything of significance. The LCB team came out unscathed, all things considered. However, it is likely that they may have to work for half a year without pay. I'd consider it a win if they're getting the docked pay. Next time, I do promise, next time I'm gonna get real good at this job. I'm gonna become someone who can actually provide good assistance to y'all. So, of course, Pilot, you really should. In fact, you will have no choice but to become a contributing member of the team when I'm done with you. Let's really get to it, huh? Uh-huh. No one's dying or getting fired under my watch as long as I'm the manager. I'll make sure of that. Yeah. Oh, right. Almost forgot to tell you, Saudi. It's really important business stuff. Going forward, we are gonna... Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up sooner or later. We just got the orders from the LCA. Saudi produced a small device in her pockets and began reading from it. On arrival at the Central Zone H POB, the LCB will participate in the family hierarchy evaluation with a candidate. We're going to anyway. Now this bus team faction is gonna be mine. The LCB will present the following sin as the chosen candidate. Sinner 6, Honglu. What? What? You can't do that. What the hell? You, all of you, I'm gonna make you throw up everything you just ate, you assholes. Okay, I'm not with it though. Like, we didn't want this. Why is the company just deciding to shit in our cereals? Okay, guys, you know what this means here? Magical girl time. Magical girl time. Oh, we got a Limbus. We got a Booger's Nut. Oh, hi, Mola office. That's funny that I got you. Anyway, give me her. She's mine.
내게 남은 건 너를 처음으로 담당했다는 볼품없는 긍지밖에 없는데 결국 선택받는 건 그쪽이야.
There she is. What is this? What is this, what's it called? Like, we get these... Oh god, how do I explain it? These stars? Is it for the mirror dungeons? Yes, it is. Okay, let's see. We did get the Prussian girl. You know what that means? Hey, thank you. I had to hard do it, but okay. There we go. A few level ups. Now, what we need to do is uptie it. What? What is a dream? I did not have an uptie card, no. I used it on Dawn. Like, I barely have anything. But I can uptie her easily. I can get her to uptie 4 without any problem. uptie 3.
내게서 추출한 눈물과 별자리를 가지고 네가 나를 선택했건 그렇지 않던 간에 난 관리자님의 명령을 수행해야만 하니까.
Clack, clack. The child's footsteps alone exude a crushing sense of melancholy. Every step insidiously seemed to convey these distracting thoughts and palpable dissatisfaction to the very hallway of the welfare team. These sensations become even more blatant, more invasive when she passes a once familiar frequented containment unit. Why wasn't I chosen? Why didn't you choose me? Conveys this resentful heart. Yeah, Miss Rodion, another busy day, huh? Miss Rodion? Huh? Hey, sorry, I was thinking about something. Haha. Are you sure you're okay? I heard you've been pulling a lot of all-nighters lately. I guess I really do look like that type, huh? Yeah, the manager's been assigning me to so many containment units recently. Oh man, maybe you should talk to the Mr. Chesed about this. I mean, kinda doesn't make sense for them to be so neglectful of the welfare team, employment welfare, right? Even the sufferer would have to answer to someone, you know? It's entirely up to the manager to decide which abnormality we get to work on. That's true. I got the opposite problem. I keep getting assigned the same abnormality over and over again. It wasn't even that interesting. Most of the time she doesn't say anything and just whines and moans. So I'm usually the one to talk who has to talk. Whenever she did say something, it just made no sense, you know? Saying stuff like she used to be a knight. Oh, yeah, right. Are you headed to manage O-01-73 again? No, ever since the abnormality gave me something, I don't know, the manager has not been assigning me to any management tasks. Because you can't. If you get that buff, you cannot work on anything else. I'm not complaining, since I'm really tired of late, but I just hope I'm not getting intentionally excluded from work. Want to swap schedules with me then? Oh, I can't possibly. You're a team model employee, Miss Rodion. Couldn't even dream of surviving your packed schedule. I'm just not good enough for that. Oh, sorry. I'd love to sit here and talk, but I really need to get going now, so... Yeah, dingo. Good luck to you with your day, too. The child stares at the employee general direction as he slowly walks away. She wasn't looking at the employee. It's the floating thing above his head. A sigil. A gift from an abnormality. It's the blessing. The blessing of a proud knight, bestowed upon those she promises to protect. The blessing can provide high effective protection for the employee in battles against abnormalities or ordeals, but those are insignificant details for the child. All that matters is that she knew she wasn't chosen. What's so bad about him than her anyway? What'd he do better to deserve this? Her mind captured this sense of inferiority, spirals endlessly with questions after questions of this nature. So she glares at him like she was trying to bore a hole into him. Charlotte was transferred from a different team to the welfare unit when it first opened. The reasoning behind the manager's decision was clear. 1 second. Okay. A new WoW risk abnormality has appeared, the Night of Despair. To manage O-01-73, the employee of sufficient competent fuck my life, fuck my fucking goddamn life, man. God damn it. And she was indeed quite competent. Why did I not say that before? Why was I struggling? Yeah, competency. I don't know why I was struggling. It's always been a while since since her employment began, and the sheer fact that she was still alive was proof enough of her value. And thus, she became the first employee to manage O-01-73. There were positives to this decision to pair them together. The abnormality's ego gear was quite good, and it was rather easy abnormality for the child to handle. However, the downside was that the reason this child found it easy to handle this particular reticent? What is that? What? I didn't know what I would. Reserve. You motherfuckers. Look at... Okay, so I googled reticence, right? And it says the quality of being reticent. That is not an explanation, Google, you pieces of shit. Okay, not revealing one's thoughts or feelings readily. That is a better explanation. But fuck you. I'm sorry, really. Fuck you, Google. That is not a good way to explain a word. What the fuck? How do you pronounce it?
Reticent.
Reticent. A reticent human abnormality, Night of Despair, was that she felt free to share all of her thoughts with it. Only his longman dict now? What are you talking about, Pete? What are you talking about? Ah yes, the floor is made out of floor. Exactly. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, dictionary. Oh, I see. Yeah, that might be better then. I didn't know Longman was the name of a dictionary. And that led to developing this idea that they were kindred souls, that they were friends. Imagine being her, deprived of the blessing, the very token of that friendship. Imagine watching that very token being given to someone else entirely. Maybe she simply spent too much time in that ego gear. Enough to have her senses corroded by that cold, depressing sensation. That would have been better than whatever this was. Because the child will never have to feel the sense of betrayal towards that abnormality. The manager's decision, however, was quite precisely made. The child, who was quite exceptional, did not need the blessing. It was better to give a still fledgling employee to improve his chances of survival early on in his career. Which is why he constantly assigned the child to different abnormalities to prevent her from gaining the blessing. He knows. He already knows everything that is to know about this abnormality, even though he assigns it to a containment unit. She was level 5 LEX stats, of course she's going to be working with Aleph and not getting the buff. No, she's not Aleph right now. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't send her to do an Aleph, even if she was EX on everything. Because she doesn't have the gear. The Knight's gear is not good enough for most Alephs. If she wants to do Aleph work, I'm giving her Justicia. Not Justicia. Oh god, what's it called? I forgot the name of the one from Judging Bird. He already knows there's everything to know about this abnormality even before he assigns it to a containment unit. Fuck you, manager Don, getting 50-50 coins on... Oh, it is Justicia? Holy shit. How did I remember the name of Judging Bird? Oh, I forgot the name of the bird now. Longbird. Well, let's continue on. That detail is not much of importance now anyway. Whatever matters is that there is no way for the manager to explain this thought process to the child. The other employee, much less competent than the child, ended up a cold dead corpse in the merciless conditions of this company. Been a while. And when the abnormality escaped, the hollow pride that she sought to protect someone broken. It encountered an employee with an icy glare. No, her old friend. It became so twisted that he can't even return my greeting. More of that boring, old, useless self-loathing over failing to protect that kid, isn't it? Just what you are, what you do after all. So why didn't you just choose me? I wouldn't have gone out like that kid, not that pointlessly anyway. A wailing cry tears across the very space itself. A reply or an expression of wrath stung by her words. Floating blades soon gather around her. Gonna skewer me with that sharpened sword, huh? Fine. The child raises his own blade in preparation. The same blade as the ones floating about the abnormality. Still hurts me deep inside that you did not choose me. But I realize that I can't mope around forever. I'm busy as hell. But plenty of employees to protect. Whole bunch of rookies just got hired, you know? The upper layer is doing even worse. Miss Malcolm's finally about to snap from crushing workload, apparently. They say that she's been acting stranger and stranger as of late. Oh, we're gonna get a suppression soon. So I gotta get up there and help him out. I don't have any more time to waste messing around with you. Child bites her lower lips, determined and assumed a fighting stance. Sure, don't even have a single smidge of pride left, but that doesn't stop the burden on my shoulders from growing, does it? So I'm gonna live up to that responsibility, at least. Let's go home, Knight of Despair. The child will probably survive this suppression exploit. She'll succeed at it too. But her suffering will continue, and this sense of gloom will eat her life. The usually high levels of attunement with the ego gear makes her stronger, but allows for deeper corrosion. And the longer she wears it, the more resonant the abnormality's voice shall become in her head, torturing her. It's inevitable. Even still, she will work herself to the bone and fight on to take responsibility for the tasks they are given to her. Because that, in her mind, is the only way for her to become chosen, if such a thing ever happens. Fitting, isn't it, she? The distorted thoughts, they fit this cold corporation so well. I mean, can we just talk about what the fuck is the manager doing? Like, with all due respect, what the fuck is the manager doing? How the fuck did you manage to get the guy to die? It's really not that hard to keep him alive, unless the entire fucking department is going down. But the entire fucking department is not going to shit because, I don't know, the manager was fired. I hope it was. He's fucking useless. Right, let's finish this. What is your passive, by the way? This is it. Also, from a chatter in my stream once said, so apparently the manager is really stupid. Yes. Maybe it's Bina suppression? No, the music was wrong. Also, the welfare team just opened up. So it's not Bina. Yeah. Like, Malkuf's suppression hasn't happened yet. Bina comes up, and they also said that Chesed, like the welfare department, just opened. So it's not been a suppression. So there's a lot of things that wasn't there. Anyway, I still need to use you for now. For now. Do remind you though, your days are numbered, darling. Wait, didn't I already told you about Rodion? Yeah, you did, I think. I need to do this here to get this one, but... Oh, that's unfortunate.
자, 불 뜯을 시간이다.
마침내
Let's go, you.
현장 투입인가.
Okay, maybe they overlooked a meltdown Night of Despair. Does she breach if you don't do the knockdown?
우수수 하늘 가득 흩날릴 때
Flowers wilt, petals fall, a drizzle of blossoms, sky bloating.
빛깔 잃고 향기 멎은데 그 누가 슬퍼하나?
Colors fade, fragrance dies, but who shall mourn their passing?
꽃 갈퀴 손에
I don't
들고
remember if
뜰을 나섰건만
Night of Despair meltdown happens if she gets out or not. I don't know if she only gets out if you let the guy out, like, die. Can somebody double check, please? I'm really not sure. I'm just assuming since it usually happens to everything else. Okay. Counter argument. What the fuck's the manager doing then, letting the thing go off? Like, there's no excuse. Did the gardener go in the hand of a flower rake,
떨어진 꽃잎 밟을까
only to
서성거리네.
paisley's crush the scattered blossom I make?
그러니까 결국 이 풍진 세상
Thus, in this troubled world I breathe,
눈을 감지 않는다.
to shut my eyes
벗어날 도리가 없겠지.
is my soul reprieve.
보호가 얼마나 고단하고 여의치 않은 여정이었느냐.
Little by you must have walked and toiled tirelessly on your journey home.
험난하진 않았어요. 하루하루가 매일 신기하고 새로운 나날이었으니까요.
Wouldn't say I suffered much, grandmother. My days were always filled with new and interesting things to see.
대체 뭐라고 이야기를 나누고 있는
What are you
거예요?
talking about over there?
식탁이 너무 넓어서 말소리도 잘 들리질 않고. 애초에 이걸 식탁이라고 부르는 게 맞나요?
They're sitting so far apart I can hardly hear them. I mean, is this even a dining table? Can't even see who is sitting on the other end from here.
어딘가 불편하신 점이라도 있으신가요? 혹여 소인이 도울 일은
Is there anything bothering you, dear guest? If the Sundal servant can help you with any...
불편? 당연히 밥 먹는데 성가시게 왔다 갔다 하는 게 제일 불편.
Oh, there's something bothering me, alright? We're here in the middle of a meal. Can you please stop?
아니에요. 불편한 거.
Outer employee with Firebird into Snow Queen's containment on a regular basis. Can't say. I can't say if someone else is the horrible manager. Okay, listen. That is one thing. Okay, multiple times maybe that's like I'm going to start. I'm giving you the side eyes. Like if it's once, I get it. If you did it multiple times, I'm side eyeing you. The difference is you can, like, it's really hard to miss a containment unit on the welfare team. Like, it's really hard to miss one. The easiest meltdown to miss is honestly in Nezek. Because they're like so clustered together there. But like in the welfare team, it's so obvious if there is something happening. Oh shit, Mike. Yes. Oh. Ahab, I've come to bargain. No, Ahab is not here.
보호가 친구분들을 소개시켜주겠니?
Lady Vang, you're cute. Now, Bayu, my boy, when will you introduce me to your new friends?
나 참 남의 부모님을 만났을 땐 어떻게 돼야 할지 영 어색해가지고. 시소는 어딜 둬야지?
Oh boy, I never knew how to act in front of others' parents. Where should I look? Is this an appropriate size for a polite smile? Hope I don't come off too smart.
그럴 필요까지는 없어요. 내 집이다 여기시고 편하게 있으세요.
It's nothing to fuss over. Think of this as your own place and enjoy your time here. Happened more than a few times. I just did it yesterday and rage quit the game.
아싸, 땡큐.
Oh, thank you.
라고 하기엔 집이 넓어도 너무 넓어서 편할 수가 없는데 말이지. 이러다간 물한잔
View,
마시러
this
가다가
place is so huge I can hardly relax. I'm worried I might get lost going out for a cup of water.
아, 그건 걱정 마세요. 안 그래도 미아보호소 시설이 방 곳곳에 있거든요. 시종분들이 달에 한 번 방문해서 길 잃은 분들을 구조해 주신답니다. 아, 물론
What do you mean you have a stray people shelter? What do you mean you have a stray fucking people shelter? People are not strays. You have stray people shelters located around the house for that. Our servants visit them once a month to collect anyone who's unfortunately gotten lost. If they're still alive, that is.
홍루 씨 지금까지
Honglu, that has to be the funniest joke you ever told. Haha.
아, 웃기려고 한 말은 아니지만 덕택에
I
재밌으셨다면
wasn't joking, but I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway. The Lost and Found People house, Lamau.
그런데 홍록은 다른 형제들은 어디에 있는가? 그대의 환영식이라고 들었는데 말이야.
I must ask Honglu, for I spy no other siblings of yours here. It's quite odd, for I had thought this a welcoming party for your return.
내 환영식이기도 하거든.
Hey, it's my welcoming party too.
그리고 얼굴만 봐도 인상 구겨지는 놈들을 보아서 뭐래?
Look at what they use. What they used to make a car. I don't know. I'm worried. Hang on a sec. Ah. Oh, that hurts. Okay, I'm good. I am good though. Just gonna be very uncomfortable. For a few days. For a few days, yeah. It's good, man.
같은 식탁에 앉아본 것만 해도 거진 10년 전이야.
It's been 10 whole years since we even shared a meal together.
그리고 말 걸지 마. 아까 내가 한 말 잊었어?
Oh,
난
I
이제
don't even
그들과는
think about chatting me up.
돌린 사이라니까.
Did you already forget what I said earlier? There is nothing between us anymore. We're enemies.
우리가 먼저 말을 걸었나?
Did we initiate the conversation though?
저는 우리 포기가
I'm simply so glad that my son by you.
이렇게 제 몫을 하는 사내가 되어 무탈한 모습으로 돌아오니 그것만으로도 더 이상
Has
바랄 게
returned
없습니다.
as a man who can now more than carry his own weight. And unharmed too.
그러니 포가
So dear by you.
재촉할 생각은 없지만 다음 출가 날짜는
I don't mean to rush, but when are you planning to depart again?
아직 정해진 건 없어요, 어머니.
Nothing has been decided yet, mother.
그렇구나. 나는 그저 이곳에 계속 머물러 있다가는
I
내
see.
소임을 다하지
I
못하고
am simply
잠들까 봐.
concerned that if you were to stay here to be prolonged, if your stay here were to be prolonged, perhaps you might fade before your duties are completed.
가모님도 그렇게 생각하지 않으십니까?
Do you not also agree, Venerable
그래.
Jiamu? Indeed.
우리의 둘도 없는 진귀한 보물. 이 속세에 남아있지 말고 때가 되면 다시 떠나 그 가치를
Dear by you, our peerless treasure, tarry not overlong in this mundane world. Leave when the time is right and fulfill your worth. What are they talking about?
그럴게요, 할머니.
Okay, grandmother, mother. Throughout the entire familial discussion, Hongluk's expression remained the same in the tranquil, perpetual smile. Despite his return after years of wandering being met with family's obvious push to make him leave as soon as possible, he stands unaffected, as though he were expecting this gaudy yet hollow welcome. With his attitude being so passive, I also had no choice but to watch as a bystander. After a few hours ago,
이제 곧 가마가 오겠군요.
the Palanquin is here. The Palanquin be here soon.
가마! 우와, 여기는 무슨 가마를 타고 다니나 보네. 그치 그래?
A Palanquin? Wow, so cool. That does sound like a fancy ride. Isn't that just super, Greg?
그래, 소두 씨. 우리가 그 가마라는 것을 타고 가는 거지? 그렇지?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Are we getting the Palanquin or whatever it's called to give us a ride all the way to the mansion? I'll be honest here, this is my hell. Like, Honglu is living my hell of like awkward family meetings. The usual comedy pair desperate effort to lighten the mood are particularly appreciated today, as tragically ineffective as they seem to be.
여러분들과 가시춘 씨는 H사의 주요 가문의 일원이 거주하는 대관원으로 가시게 될 거예요.
We will see this often, by the way, in Ryoshu. Do you see here how there's a translation on the top? You might see this very often. What do you mean you don't even speak Chinese? Yeah, I don't speak Chinese. Though it's one of the languages I have considered learning, but again, like I said before, 4 languages is too much for my brain. I'm already struggling with French. I don't wanna learn another one. Although Mandarin would be interesting because it's completely different than anything I have seen before. Yes, the LCB and Jiaxiong will be heading to Dangguyang, Grandview Garden, where one of the most prominent families of H-Corp reside. They sent a whole palanquin to pick us up. Does the Honglu family already know that he'll be participating in the family hierarchy war? Learning Japanese through
아니요.
anime, lol.
그쪽에서는 아직 모르는 사안일 겁니다. 회사도 정보 유출을 막기 위해 방금 저희에게 이 사항을 전달했을 테니까요.
Sancho, I have come to bargain. No! Don Quixote, fuck off! Your daughter is fine now. Just stay dead. No, it's unlikely that they are aware. After all, it can be assumed that the most likely reason the company waited until the last minute to relay us this order was to minimize this chance of information leakage.
그저 귀양한 홍루 씨와 가시춘 씨를 환대하기 위해 보낸 것일 테죠.
Therefore, it would be correct to presume that the palanquin is here merely as a gesture of welcome for Honglu and Jiaxiong's return.
그런 만큼 가마를 타고 갈 수 있는 건 초대를 받은 여기 홍루 씨와
Which means that only the invited Honglu, Jiaxiong, and their factions could ride the palanquin to Dangyua. Time to show Sancho again the reason why I'm the manager in MD. Unfortunately, this means that the LCCB, Virgilius, and Charon won't be able to join you on this journey.
아쉽네요. 같이 갔으면 좋았을 텐데요.
That's too bad. It would have been nice if you could go there all together.
항상 이런 식이지. 우리 집 어른들은 여기 있는 사람들 다 재워도 티도 안 날 만큼 넓으면서.
Just as petty as I expected from the seniors of our family. Would it kill them to house a handful more people than in that humongous park of a house? Not like they'd notice the difference. Seriously though, I'm working on the customer service industry and I could understand half the time when the Japanese customers speak. Do something simple like like day-in-day conversation. Of course. Yeah, you're not gonna understand the lawyer meeting if you watch anime. I'm sorry, but you're gonna get eaten alive by those people. Oh my, how touching. It looks like Miss Shia thinks she'll miss us too.
방금 전에 시원하게 내 뒤통수를 후려쳐놓고 말하는 꼬락.
What a thing to say to my face after that shameless backstabbing.
애초에 가주대전에 참가한다는 게 무슨 뜻인지 다 알고 승낙한 거야.
I mean, do any of you even comprehend what it means to participate in a family hierarchy war?
우리가 가주 신사라는 버젓한 명칭을 두고 왜 대전이라고 말하고 다니는 거라 생각하는 거야?
Do you even understand why we call it war when the official name is evaluation?
너희는 이제부터 언제든지 목숨이 노려지는 곳으로 들어가는 거라고.
You're risking your lives by getting involved into this. Once you get there, you'll be stalked at every turn by people looking to kill you,
당연히
including me.
나를 포함해서.
My job isn't that serious and people just glad I could understand and speak a little. They're nice. Oh.
객잔의 일을 벌써 잊었어? 그때는 웨이가 네 목숨줄을 지켜줬지만 이젠 밤중에 직접
Remember how
목숨줄을
Wei
끊는
saved your life in
남자를
that
찾아갈 수
fake
있다는
exam?
거야.
I imagine the same scenario, except this time it could be Wei who's there to kill you.
미리 유감이라는 말씀을 드리는 편이 좋겠습니다. 당신들에게는
I must
발끝을 겨누고
say ahead of time that this is a truly regrettable turn of event. I did not wish to fight any of you, but Wei looked at us with unfamiliar, cold, intense glare.
그건 우리도
Well, we feel very much the same way, so
했네요.
looks like we're on the same pace.
반대로 말해서 너희도 언제든지 나를 찌를 수 있다는 뜻이기도 해.
This means I'm also fair game. He could stab me in the back again, literally this time.
아니요. 그럴 생각은 절대.
No, I wouldn't even dream of doing something like... Ignore Sinclair's anxious pleas and look straight towards Honglu.
마음을 바꿀 마지막 기회일
This
수도
could be a last chance to change your mind, brother.
있어. 나는 마냥 가벼운 마음으로 내 세력에
I
들어오라고
didn't
제안한 게
invite you
아니야.
to join my faction with a light heart.
하물며 가주대전은 그렇게 쉽게 한다만다를 결정할 수 있는 문제.
Besides, it's the family hierarchy war. Isn't something you can just flippantly decide that you want to
네가
participate.
그렇게 살아왔듯이 시춘.
I know the life you lived, Chu-chung.
나 역시도 어렸을 때부터 가주대전에 대한 이야기를
I also grew up hearing those countless tales about the family hierarchy war, just as you did.
그러니 우리가 느끼고 있는 무게감은
The weight we are feeling must be the same. I wonder if that's a nod to how many times Chinese the Chinese Empire changed families. Because, like, I'll tell you what, they didn't have one single emperor rule for very long. A family of an emperor rule for very long. We're talking about like 1 or 2 generations maybe. And then they were disposed because they became corrupted. So I wonder if this family hierarchy thing is a nod to that. Because they basically pruned themselves over and over again. Which is kind of funny because most of the time it had to do with the eunuchs. Well, I'm blaming a group of people which is not entirely accurate. But yeah, basically a bunch of people that purposely misled the young emperor to cause him to fuck up and lose the position of the throne while they stayed in power.
그래. 여리게 남아 이어져 왔던 협력 관계는
So, right, so this is where our tennis alliance really ends.
뭐 상관없어. 필요에 의한 잠깐의 동맹치고는 너무 오래 끈 편이긴 했지.
Well, not like I care. It did drag on a little too long for a temporary alliance forged out of convenience.
원래대로 돌아가는
We're just going on how things used to be, that's all.
그럼 태평이 말에 나서는 건 여기까지 하도록.
And that's fine by me. I think there's enough chit-chat with you then.
네가 원한다면
Okay, if that's what you want.
시춘.
Oh, Shichung.
뭐
What?
가문의 사람들에게는 내가 참가한다는 이야기를 하지 말아줄 수 있겠니?
Please don't tell the family that I'll be participating, will you?
당분간은 비밀로 두는 편이 좋다고
I was told to
생각해.
keep it this a secret for now.
이제 와서 그런 부탁을 한다고 내가 그걸 들어줘야 할 이유가 있나?
Tell me one reason why I should do you that favor now. Someone who supposedly doesn't care. Shishung appears to be rather hurt when she took a moment to glare at Hong Lu biting her lip. Then suddenly strode right up to him.
이게 정말 오빠의
Is this
선택이야?
even your call, brother?
아니면 그냥 저쪽에서
Or are you just following their
시키는
orders?
것뿐이야?
Did you chung gestures to others with the rest of it with her chin?
내가 가주대전에 참가하는 건 이미 정해진 일일 텐데 그걸 궁금해하는 거라면
My participation with the family hierarchy war is already decided. If you're still curious to know why, then
시춘 너는 내 선택이라는 것에 중요한 의미가 있다고 생각하니?
Shishung, do you think my choices carry any significant meaning?
아, 또 그렇게 나오겠다는 거지.
Oh, I see what's up. This crap again. Can you see what they used to make the car in the back? Yes, it's people carrying them, isn't it? They're just carrying people. It's a carriage. It's just a carriage with a car coating. So you already know that what participating in this war means, but you have no idea why I ever ask you to do something like that, huh?
대답은 됐어? 더 말 섞을 필요 없겠네.
Fine. Looks like I don't even need to hear your reply. There's no point in trying with you anymore. And it's very organic.
그런 얄팍하고 허튼
Hey, the omissions levels are through the roof.
어디까지 살아남을지 보는 것도 재밌겠다.
At least I have fun watching how far you get in that shallow, meaningless attitude of yours. Hey, wait! Vishnu appeared pretty distressed after that exchange, so I was about to say something when Pilot, who had been fiddling with the radio behind Sauder, began shouting urgently.
과장님, 곧 가마한대가 도착한다.
Well, manager told it. A palanquin is been seen coming this way.
어제를 생각하면 오늘은 푹 쉬면서
The car is 4 manpower.
그럼 빨리 타러.
Yep. Exactly 4 manpower, nothing else. I like to chill a bit today. Yesterday was too rough. Let's head over so we can at least relax on the way there.
지금 온 건 우리가 먼저 탈 거야.
No, we're taking this one.
어차피 양보해 주는 거엔 도가 탔을 거 아니야. 오빠.
You never think twice about giving things up to others anyway, do you, brother?
그런 게 어딨어? 공평하게 그 있잖아 가위바위보라든가.
Huh? The heck do you mean? Come on, let's do this fair and square with like rock paper scissors.
야, 차라리 가주 대전도 가위바위보로 결정하자고 하지 그래?
Sure, why not decide the next hierarchy with a game of rock paper scissors too? How's that? She gave us a wry grin before leaving. We followed her wordlessly.
아이고, 겨우 좀 친해졌나 했더니
Boy, and I thought we were finally making some friends out here.
저기 있다. 가마를 기다리고 있는 걸 보니 의뢰자가 말한 후보가 분명해.
Look, over there, there's a group waiting for Pala Queen. One of them must be the candidate our client told us about.
저쪽에서 몰려오는 괴한들이.
Everyone, look, there's a group of hostile-looking people coming our way.
후보를 노리고 습격을 지시한 자가 사이와뿐은 아니었을 테지.
She is unlikely to be the only one who's going after other candidates. The manager, best to take care of them before the next Palakin arrives. Yeah, what can we do, right? Listen, I'm not happy with this, Shishu. I don't want to do this either.
너희는 잘해낼 거야. 언제나 그랬듯이. 실패할 수도 있겠지. 언제나 그랬듯이.
This gives more, yeah? Yeah, this gives more. Go. Magical girl time! Arcana beat!
무상한 모습.
Wee!
지원해. 제압 개체에게 맞는 정상적인 공격이야. 잘했어. 당연한 걸 한 것까지.
I have to say, Tiferet likes to fucking yap. Like, holy shit, do they like to yap. We have a charge team here, actually. I'm so glad they didn't make any battle OST and kept the interval OST. It's not so hard. I'm assuming that the Angela is from Lobotomy Corporation, right? Not from Library of Ruina?
한이 고비를 넘긴 것 같아. 믿었던 대로 너흰 잘해주고 있어. 방금 칭찬 들었지? 두 번은 필요 없다고 생각해. 아직 끝난 것도 아니니까. 틈을 바로
Bonk.
깨우치시게.
Yeah, Lobcop. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, oh boy, Lobcop Angela and Library Angela, two fucking completely different persons.
뭐야 이 수치는? 아까 어떤 직원이 제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌 피해량이야. 잠깐.
Wait, aren't we in a nest right now?
왜 부서팀장을 안 달아줬지?
So these goons are attacking us from the nest. That's weird. Alright, Honglu. Oh, ad break.
한결 낫네요.
Force everybody to be like with her beard, how she has been, etc, etc. No. Bullshit. I think it was by a queer who did. I'm locking that in. By a queer killed Shiori. I don't know if that's insane. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but that is my guess. Quite some Majima game. I don't remember there being. There was a subway station in Zero. Yeah, there was one.
ボスは地下の一番奥でお待ちしています。どうぞ。
Did you Games, did you purposefully change his voice? Did you like mess with the pitch there? He sounds so fucking Hi. Hi, guy that made a little bit of the fan base upset because you're furry bait. Nimura? Oh, you must be the art director Mizuno mentioned. Actually, his assistant, the real director is this guy. What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, just, oh my god, okay, I
But
Jesus Christ, ass clean, ask. Okay, that's stupid. Please, can you die in peace? I want to see what is happening in the battle. Video game camera. Can we be honest, by the way, that game is fucking horrible. Like Silent Hill Homecoming, holy shit, is that a bad game? Also crashed on me multiple times. Like, oh my god, that was so painful. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome back. Man, I'm not getting the right ego gift, not like it's matter. What are you doing, MD right now? Oh yeah, you're doing MD, you said it before. Magical girl time. You know what I mean, shit.
내가 눈에 새겨줄.
제압 효과가 굉장히 좋았어. 이제 기록적인 피해량인 것 같다.
And boom.
생명 활동의 정지를 확인했다.
What are you doing, dude?
무상한 목숨
Wee!
지원해.
Like, I have an entire charge team now with the magical girl Rodion.
이제야 회사가 정상으로
Like, I need to
돌아갔네.
swap Faust for a charge team as well. And then I have a
너희들도 고생
100%
많았어.
charge team.
티페리트.
Okay, Tipperet, please shut the fuck up.
언젠가 우리도
I want to finish the
모든 게
battle
끝날
here.
때가 오면
You're just
좋겠네.
yapping.
더 이상 식별되는 적은 없습니다.
No more signs of enemy reinforcements, Executive Manager.
그래도 전날처럼 끝도 없이 몰려오진 않아서 다행이네요.
Oh, at least there's an end to them this time. The guys that attacked us when we first got here were endless.
뭐 그때는 얄팍한 술수에 속아 넘어갔었으니까.
Well, that's because we walked right into a trap. Shallow, but still.
그보다 기분이 많이 상하신 듯 보였죠.
Anyway, Shishu appeared pretty hurt by that, didn't she?
그런데 이번 일은 시춘이가 서운해할 만했어.
Honestly though, I get why she feels so betrayed.
우리가 들었던 홍문의 가족을 생각해봐. 그 난리통 속에서 유일하게 동맹의 여지가 생겼던 사람인데 갑자기 배신이라니.
Remember all those stories about Honglu's family we've heard? Imagine you're one of their kids, thinking about that you finally found like potential ally in your family, only for him to pretty much stab you in the back in the last minute.
그러게요. 괜히 지켜보고 있는 저도 덩달아 민망해질 뻔했지.
Yeah, right? It was really awkward for me too, even though I wasn't exactly involved. Felt chanted nonchalant as though it wasn't her who pulled the plug on the alliance last second.
아니 근데 영색이 H사인데 왜 가마만 덜렁 보내주는 거래요?
Did I miss something?
기왕이면
Anyways,
우리들도 같이 보내주면 좋지.
where's our escort? I can't imagine that H-Corp can't afford to send us guards with the palanquin.
포위까지 보내줄 만큼 가족애가 넘치는 집안이었으면 처음부터 가주심사니 뭐니 하는 것도 열지 않았겠죠.
If this family loved each other enough to send escorts for their safety, I doubt they'd be holding a cutthroat ceremony like the family hierarchy evaluations. Also, Dream, what are you saying about finally?
철저한 약육강식의 세계.
It's a world where might makes right, where the strong prey on the weak.
가주 후보들조차도 수십 명은 있을 테지만 그들 중 누구 하나가 길바닥에 죽어 있다 해도
People won't bat an eye even if there's dozen of candidates is found dead on some ditch on the road. Got the right ego bit. Nice.
실례했어요, 홍루 씨. 제가 너무 직설적으로
Oh,
말을
sorry,
늘렸네요.
Honglu. I must have been running my mouth again without thinking about how it sounds.
예전에는 이쯤 말하기 전에 누가
Someone
나서서
usually stopped me before I got too far.
개념치 마세요. 다 맞는
Don't worry, I
말이거든요.
didn't say anything wrong.
저도 다른 집들은 이렇지 않다는 걸 깨닫기까지 조금 오래 걸리긴
Took me a while
했지만
to realize that other families weren't like this, but
있는 그대로의 지금의 불쾌함을
there's no way to be upset by how the way things are.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니
More yapping session, everyone. Be ready. Be ready to yap. What's the ominous metallic noise?
타종의 소리인가 보.
Tolls of bells.
하지만
Bells with a resonance unlike any other, normally marked by their clarity.
무언가 탁하고 불길한
This bell is muddled, as if it tolls for ill fortune in the horizon.
아, 이 소리를 들으니까 고향에 왔다는 게 더욱 실감나네요.
Wow, that bell is a resounding reminder that I'm home again.
이 종소리는 일정 시기가 되면 반드시 들려오는 소리랍니다. 홍원에 어디에 있던 간에요.
It's a bell that tolls every once in a while. You can hear its resonance from anywhere in Hongyo.
제적일이네요.
It's restructuring day.
네? 제적일이라는 건
But the restructuring day already trails off, unable to finish their sentences. A brutal scene unfolds behind us.
보여요?
Oh, you guys seen this?
건물들이
The
제각각으로
buildings are
움직이고
starting
있어요.
to shift. As Ishmael said, the buildings are all tethered into complicated network of rails, either rising or sinking into the earth.
이 근방에 있는 모든 건물에 움직임이 관측된다.
Movement has also been observed from every building in the vicinity. Everything is changing.
어젯밤에 작달막한 소란이 있긴 했으나 이 정도의 규모는 아니었네만.
Localized shifting of structures that have been observed yesternight were not as sweeping as this.
밤중에 보셨던 건 제적일의 전조 현상이었을 거예요. 공간의 재분배를 위해 알맞은 위치로
Why would you do that in the first place, though? It was last night we've seen premonition of the restructuring day, nudging some buildings to their position for a smoother overall redistribution of space. Oh yeah, by the way, chat. When I have finished Limbus Company, right? We're gonna move Limbus Company to Friday. So we always, every Friday, we're gonna do Limbus Company. So don't worry about that. We're gonna be doing MD probably. And like if there's any news, Limbus Company related news, I'm gonna do that as well, obviously. But so we're gonna move everything to Friday after I'm done, and I'm gonna be starting to work on editing videos for YouTube. Now that I am, because I didn't want to get spoiled. I'll be brutally honest. The main reason why I haven't done any videos for YouTube is because I didn't want to get spoiled. What do you say last night must have been a premonition of the restructuring day, nudging some buildings to their positions for a smoother overall redistribution space?
제대로 된 시작은 지금부터일 테죠.
Now this is the real deal.
그게 전조
So the whole mess was
현상이었군요.
just premonition?
지금의 홍원보다도 훨씬 전에 H사가 남긴 잔재라고 할까요? 그때부터 지금까지 이어져 내려온 건물이라 정확히
It's a remnant of old H-Corp that was here long before the current Hongyo. It's a structure that has been here for a while, so we can't... Can't quite know the nature of or the purpose of the singularity yet, but at this moment,
지금은 현 H사의
the
제작을
shift based on
기준으로
HCOP's
움직이고 있을
restructuring standards.
모든 것은 하루아침에
The world
이루어지는
assembly
일이
shifts overnight.
최선을 다해서 노력했다면 두려울 것이
Yet those who toiled and toiled have not to fear.
살만하지 않겠는가? 조금이라도
Is it not joyous to have a place to rest your feet tonight?
만약 그게 아닌 자가 있다면 어쩔 수 있겠나?
To those who aren't availed of future, this is simply a reality to bear.
그저 조용히 물러가서 운명을 받아들이는 수밖에.
The only choice is to retreat in silence, to accept your fate as one might.
그 다음 달을 기다리면서 이 몸뚱이 하나 건사할 방법.
Await the coming month, ponder how one might save their skin.
오늘은 몇 명이 떨어지고 몇 명이 버텨내려나.
What the fuck am I listening to? How many shall plummet today? How many shall remain?
우리 모든 걸 너무 꽉 움켜쥐고
Hold
있지
on,
마시게.
not to all things too tight.
놓아야 할 때를 모르고 떠나야 할 때를 모른 척하게.
For you may lose sight of when to let go, and feign ignorance when you must take flight.
제조립의 말로는 영원한 추락인.
Have people just falling from the ceiling? The consequences of the reassembly for the evicted is an endless plummet.
보고만 있기에는 괴로운 광경이구려.
What a terribly distressing sight to behold, unable to do aught but to help.
이것도 H사의 특징인가요?
Is this another one of HCOP's idiosyncrasies?
다른 둥지에도 부의 척도를 재는 특출난 가치가 존재하지 않던가요?
I don't know. Didn't other nets also have their own measures of one wealth?
T사가 시간을 재화로 썼던
As
것처럼
Teacup makes use of time as a currency?
맞아요. 이곳 홍어는 그 척도와 재화가 공간의 소유 규모인 당이라는 단위로
Exactly.
결정된답니다.
HCOP measures wealth and currency based on how much space a person owns, measured by scale they call rooms.
소유한 건물의 면적이 곧 재산의 척도라는 말이구려.
It est, the measure of one's space is the measure of one's wealth.
네. 그래서 한 달에 한 번 평가된 노동의 가치와 소득의 양에 따라서 각자가 가지고 있는 공간의 면적이 정해집니다.
Exactly. So once every month, the worth of one's personal labor and quantity of their income are measured to determine how much space they are assigned.
잘 살고 있다가 갑자기 내 집에서 밀려난다는 거야?
So they can just kick me out of my home for no reason?
아니 뭔 그딴 해괴망측한 규칙이 다 있나?
What kind of ridiculous rule is that?
이곳에서 한 번도 나고 자란 적 없는 저희야.
It might appear like that to outsiders of the class, but
오래전부터 존재했던 홍원의 규칙인데다 분배의 방식과 계산도 정교하기 때문에 이곳에 사는 사람들은 모두 자연스럽게 받아들이는 것 같더라고요.
the calculations behind those redistributions are meticulously designed and have been here for a long time. But it seems to me that everyone just accepts them as a natural part of their lives. Okay, chat, question. Which nest is the best nest to live under?
그럼 홍루 씨도 직접 보신 적이 있으세요?
Have you seen this happen in person, Honglu?
이 제적이라는
This
곳이
restructuring day?
보았죠.
Ah,
제 방에 있는 난간에서 가끔
sometimes
바깥의
I'd
풍경을
watch the
보고 있으면
cityscape from behind the railings in my room. K-Cop, I guess. K-Cop does seem to be the best one right now from what we've seen.
아주 멀긴 했지만
I don't remember anything incredibly weird about H-Corp. About K-Corp, sorry. Maybe P-Corp also seems fine? Like, we haven't seen anything weird, like, there's no issue like in T-Corp, where your color is drained. Okay, K-Corp seems to be most likely to have tragedy befell you though, right? Because they need that for the tiers? Isn't that correct? Happened far, far away from me, but I could see it very well. Expression remains tranquil and still as he calmly reminisces. It was like then, Like it was merely watching the featureless scenery passing by.
제가 살았던 대관원은 제적일에 별 관심이 없었어요. 그곳은 방이 늘어날지언정 줄어들 일은 없는 곳이었거든요.
Dangyuan, my old home, was never too concerned about restructuring days. We get more rooms some days, but never ever shrink.
그래서 저는 바라만 볼 뿐이었죠.
Yukop might be okay, as long as you don't actually have to leave the city, like the nest. And we're talking about nest specifically here, right? We're not talking about back streets. Never been affected by restructuring days. We only ever witnessed them as they happened beneath me, high up in my room.
너는 그래. 너라고 뭐 할 수 있는 일은 없었겠지만
Yeah. Fine, I doubt there was anything you could have done, but
이런 꼴을 보고도 그냥
you just sat on your hands and watched all this shit? Heathcliff trailed off, but I could see that he was gritting his teeth. Another palanquin coming.
당신들을 태울 가마가 온 것 같네요. 이야기는 그만.
And there's your right.
타러 가시죠.
I think I've chatted enough, so let's get you guys going. This is a palanquin?
가마예요?
네. 그래도 여럿이서 타도 될 만큼 큰 가마를 보내주셨네요.
Yep, looks like they sent a palanquin large enough to comfortably seat a big crowd of people together.
가복 도련님이야. 비빈 12분 맞소이까.
Young Master Jia Baoyu and his 12 honored guests, is that correct?
13인데요.
It's 13 to be exact. But I thought Saude wasn't invited?
잠깐. 이 소인이 듣기로는
Whoa, hold your horses. I was told young Bayou's faction was just 12 people? Upon hearing that, Saude began aggressively striding towards him, causing the pelican to shrink in fear. Well, slow down, lady.
12 맞는데요?
We aren't 12 people. What's wrong?
설마 당신 눈에는 이게 멀쩡한 세가의 인원으로 보이시나요?
I mean, don't tell me this thing looks like a normal contributing member of the clan to you, to you. Huh? Thought he suddenly grabbed my shoulders and presented me before the bearers as if I was a product.
이 홍원에서는 흔한 머리는 아니지만 이건 의치 아닌갑죠? 시계긴 하지만
I mean, that's a pretty unique head it got there. Don't think I've seen anything like that around here in Hongyang. Is that just a prosthetic in the shape of a clock, I guess, but still.
생각을 좀 해보세요. 당신이라면 아무리 돈 없는 애잔한 인생이라 하더라도 시계를 머리로 붙이시겠어요?
I mean, let me ask you something. If you can imagine why anyone in their right mind would stick a clock where their head go, even if they're hunting for cash.
에이, 말이 되나요? 홍원엔 더 다양한 재주를 부릴 수 있는 생체 시술이 차고 넘치는구먼.
Oi, don't call me a hack job. Oi. No way, ma'am. Never. I've never a more versatile biomodification available here in Hongyang than whatever that hack job is. Nobody in their right mind would.
제 말이요. 대체 무슨 사연인지는 몰라도 세상엔 우리가 모르는 참 딱한 처지가
Exactly, right?
그죠?
No idea what went down, but this fellow here seemed to have fallen on hard times. Too bad we live in a world where such misfortune can befall an honest soul like them.
아이고, 이거 사기구만 사기. 이 어떤 뒷골목에서 그랬는지 몰라도 아주 단단히 당했어.
Technically it was District 4, right? I don't know if that was in the back street of District 4 or the nest of District 4. Because we didn't stay there for long. Boy, it looks like this one got scammed. A nasty scam too. Whatever back street they got that from must have been a real scoundrel who did it.
더군다나 시간도 안 맞고 제대로 된 의식도 없어요. 이거 봐요. 입이 없어서 째까기는 소리 내는 것밖에
Look,
하지 않은 게 없다니까요.
even the clock isn't on time. This poor person's barely conscious. Look, all they can do is make weird ticking noises because they don't have a mouth. Those are some pretty darn hurtful things to say, but I decided not to take them as face value. It's obviously what she was trying to do. Somebody tell Sade I'm getting dizzy.
아이고, 정말이네. 누가 이런 잔인 공로할 짓을?
Good grief, you weren't kidding. Who could have done something so unlawful?
다행히도 우리 마음씨 고운 보옥 도련님이
다른 둥지에서 시계상이 팔고 있던 걸 차마 눈 뜨고 못 보겠다 싶어서.
Not only are we getting bullied,
홍원에선 다른 머리로 교체하는 것쯤
like why is she?
아닐 거잖아요.
I guess she really wants to come along. Don't know why though. I guess to find the golden bow, because we don't know where the golden bow is right now, right? Real blessing that the young Master Bayu's got such a kind-hearted soul. He simply could not walk past the timepiece emporium playing this human being like they're some toy or tool, so he picked them up to get the head replaced with something proper. Hong Yu's got more than enough resources for something like that, right?
아, 그야 그렇지요. 그 돈만 넉넉히 있다면 전신까지 싹 다 교체.
Oh, you're not wrong there. It's really easy to swap your whole body as long as you got the cash to burn. What? A new hat for me?
그렇죠? 그래서 보옥 도련님의 세력원은 저 포함 12인 거예요.
Right? See what I mean? This is why they told you that the young Master Bayu's only that young Master Bayu's only has 12 people in this faction, including yours truly.
그래 보입니다.
Well, I see your point, but we can't just.
곤란하시다는 건 우리 도련님도 아주 잘 알고 계시죠. 그래서 이렇게 작은 성이라도.
No. She's trying to put Dante in because they count them as a person when it's only 12 person. Oh! Yeah, no, you're right. I completely forgot that it's 12 sinners and Dante is the 13th. I don't know why I did that. Like, my brain just stopped thinking mid-sentence. Weird. Let us all aboard, yes. Our young master fully understands the moral conundrum you find yourself in. I would like to offer this tiny token of appreciation. Let me produce some bills from my pocket and smoothly sit them over to the Pelican Bearer's own.
에헤이, 이러시면 안 되는데.
Oh man, oh lady, you really shouldn't do this. I really shouldn't.
그리고 아시죠? 이런저런 이야기가 새어나가면 괜히 일이 복잡해지잖아요.
Oh, another thing. I'm sure you don't need to tell you this, but if word gets out, things get pretty messy for both of us, and that doesn't have to happen, does it?
알다마다요. 보아하니 사정도 딱
Indubitably, man.
태워드리는 거요.
I'm doing this purely for the goodness of my heart, after all. What is a free ride for the downtrodden, eh? Technically speaking, Dante is the 10th sinner, but you don't see me yapping about it? Yes? I guess he is the 10th sinner. Never realized that. Seems like the bloke's doing this purely out of interest of fatness of his wallet.
거기서 그만 쑥덕거리고 이제 그만 올라타시죠.
Alright. Stop gossiping over there and get on board. Wait, we're leaving Pilot alone here? Pilot seemed to have noticed me staring in his direction. He stopped, fidgeting with the radiant weight of us.
저는 여기서 처리할 것이 남았습니다. 걱정
Don't worry about me and have a safe trip over there. I got some stuff to handle outside.
가마보다는 고급 리무진 같구려.
This design is akin to extravagant limousine than a pelican.
이 샴페인 마셔도 되는 거야?
Oh, a bottle of champagne. Can I check this? Of course you want to drink immediately.
무슨 작전 중 음주는
Of course not. Drinking on a mission is... Okay. Kick slap, Saudi promptly put an end to the hub tub of expectedly flashy appearances the Pelican caused. And I told you, she's here with us. Her demeanor has shifted entirely into that of a calm and collected strategies. Far cry from the people who was shutting up a storm with the bearer just a minute ago.
일 얘기하죠.
Time to get to work, everyone. Okay, let's see. You know what pisses me off?
그러니까 이번 의뢰는 말이죠.
Right, Mola offers as well.
사랑과 정의.
Pisses me off that I don't have Rodion. Because, like, King Knight of Despair Rodion would be amazing for my team. Because then I have a full charge team properly. Except Faust. But Faust doesn't need any help. Faust is Faust. Then you'll...
잠깐 밖에
Wait.
소란스럽고
Something's going on outside. Sorry, paused over Otis' remark. A grand speaker whine rang out, followed by worried voice of the bear on the other hand. The undertag.
평탄하다 했더니 아무래도 여러분을 방해하고 싶은 후보가 여러
I thought
있겠죠.
things were going a little too easy. It's not surprised that other candidates are trying to eliminate us just in case. Why am I not surprised? I mean, why are you not surprised? Nobody would be surprised about this.
저런 건 그냥 쓱싹쓱싹 하는 끝이라고. 편하게 해.
자기 일 아니라고 그렇게 말하시면 어떡해요.
Alright, go everyone. It's the same guys again. You can see the situation in the Parakin and the Vegeta. Oh, I didn't pay attention to that.
저것들도 취한 것처럼 흐느적대는데?
그래서 저러는 건
There we go. Look at that shit. Look at that A resonance, guys. Can you stop that A resonance? Nobody can.
중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
Dude, the announcers are speaking over each other. It's kind of annoying right now. Got him! You know what I need to level also? I need to level Otis as well. I need to level Otis as well to have the thing be working. What's it called? Magical bullet? Oh, the enemies are taking a fucking beating.
뭐야 이 수치는? 아까 어떤 직원이 제압 개체에 한 번에 입힌 피해량이야. 잠깐. 진짜? 왜 부서팀장을 안
I mean, not the best, but you know, he needs to get his stacks going. Magical girl needs stacks. Absolutely annihilated. You know what's funny? The LCB checkup has caused me to actually have a team ready. Well done there, magical girl. Right, is that the last guy? Basically.
이제 정말 개체의 제압까지 얼마 남지 않았어.
Magical girl time. This is not going to happen. Cross is gonna kill everybody. Told you. Right, I need to swap Ishmael also to get a charge unit. Okay, stop, Tipper. Stop. Stop yapping. Nutsack is not something that needs to be censored. What the fuck? Why do you guys keep saying Walpipi? It's Walpurgisnacht. It's kind of funny that now I have like I have no need for support units.
자, 풀 뜯을 시간이다.
It's easier to type in my honest opinion. Oh, okay. You can also just type W Knight.
자, 출발해 볼까요?
어우, 여기는 답답한데. 나도 나가서 싸우면 안 되나?
계약대로 하자고요, 누님.
I don't have enough right now, so let's save that one. Well, this is good. I forgot to use Faust. God damn it. I love the Muller office. Yeah, they're really cool. I'm really glad that they survived because they're kind of chill. They're cramped into one booth.
너희도 이번 역경을
Yeah, that sounds about right.
능력을 기를
They
수
kind of
있을
keep
거야.
getting the
비록 그 과정에서
short end of a stick.
있지만
Like every single time we do something.
너희가 죽지 않도록 도와줄게.
Okay, Faust! Faust! Faust, what are you fucking doing? How dare you miss that? Sorry, I yelled there, but that upset me. How did I roll only heads there? Like, only tails there? Ugh, 50-50 my ass. Like, legitimately, what the fuck was that?
아, 술 맛을 돋궈주는 좋은 공격이었어.
약점을 잘 찌른 것 같네요.
응? 탄환이라도 쌌나? 요전에 징계팀에서 클리포트 간섭 역장이라는 걸 연구했다고 했어. 그게 저런.
Alright, everyone, slap him. It's time for magical girl bullshittery. There's so many voices playing at the same time. I need to remove some announcers. Like, this is getting silly at this point.
다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지 몰라. 응, 제압 개체에게 맞는 정상적인 공격이야. 잘했어. 티페리트, 당연한 걸 한 것 가지고 굳이 칭찬할 필요 없어.
I mean, you can just select only Gunther. No, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind an announcer. It's just having two announcers is a bit too much. Especially two announcers that like to yap, like Tiffereth and the Mola office. Yay! Magical girl!
다들 평소보다 의욕적이야. 이런 분위기는 흔치 않아서 설레이네. 쓸데없이 흥분한 걸 수도 있지. 뭐 나쁜 건 아니기도 하고.
Go, magical girl! Dude, can you please understand that nutsack is not something that needs to be censored? Game, please, for the love of God. There we go. Wow, 1 HP he survived, huh? And it...
잠깐. 진짜? 왜 부서팀장을 안 달아줬지?
Magical girl time. Alright, removing Tiffereth because they yap too much. And it's not even the Tiffereth I like. The Tiffereth I like is in library.
언젠가 우리도 오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일
I'm gonna leave only the Mola office now. God, it takes so long to level them to 55. When is this coming out, by the way? Do we know? Petals. Entering Dangyayan now. Despite some troubles on the way, it seems like we managed to arrive at our destinations mostly unhurt. Dangyu, Honglu's old home.
시간이 얼마
Oh,
남지 않았네요.
we're running out of time.
파우스트 씨, 제 작전의 핵심은 이미 이해하셨겠죠?
Faust, I'm sure you understood the most important part of my plan, right?
그리 보기 좋은 광경은 아닐 거라 예상합니다.
It is unlikely to be a pleasant sight to behold.
핵심은 그들이 여러분을 죽이려 들어도 당황하지 않고 기다리는 것이 있답니다.
Do we have any idea when the MD Infinity is coming out? We have no idea, honestly. Cool. I figured we didn't, but you know, was just curious.
질에 겁을 먹고 차비하라는 명이
There's a
떨어질
chance that they
수는
might
있겠죠.
panic and immediately order
하지만
for the sinners to be
홍원을
executed on the
가지고
spot.
심사하는 자의 탐욕이 그 정도는 아닐 거라 생각합니다.
However, it is unlikely that the person whose responsibility is to judge the next family hierarch of Hongyan will make such a hasty response.
그렇죠. 상대의 그릇이 크기만 하다면야.
Exactly. Everything's going to be fine as long as the decider has the capacity for patience.
어? 죽여?
Execution? What?
그럼 다음 연락은 1차전을 무사히 마친 후에 하는 걸로?
Okay, I'll follow up his subsequent contract once he safely completed the first round of evaluations. After the cryptic exchange with Fowl, Sudder leapt gracefully off the moving Polakin as Heathcliff murmured into his half sleep. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do just that. Got some water here. We watched her grow smaller and smaller and distance between us grew. What really caught our eyes is the scattered humans that the Resurrection Day had evicted from their homes. They were trying to drag the broken bodies off the road, sobbing and breathing. I'll try not to pass out. I'm not going to be streaming for much, like for the entire time today. Because as I said before, I'm not 100% today. I'm a little bit sick. This is horrible. There isn't anything we can do to help, but
그런 무력한 감각은 업무 효율에 영향을 끼친다.
such sense of futility and powerlessness will negatively affect the efficient performance of your professional obligations.
차라리 반복하여 경험에 익숙해짐을 추천하고 싶고.
Repeated exposure to similar stimuli is recommended to desensitize oneself to the sensation.
홍루 씨는 집에 돌아가시는 소감이 어때요?
So Honglu, how do you feel about going back home after so long? Sinclair changed the subject. Alright, at least we get the... Well, at least we need to get her grandma soon?
글쎄요.
I don't know.
말이라고 하냐? 복잡하겠지.
Don't need to ask him, lad. I know it can't be easy.
나는 중간에 그냥 다시 돌아갈까 생각만 수백 번 했다고.
As for me, blimey, his grandma. Yeah, I was wondering, like, whose grandma? Blimey, I hesitated almost 1,000 times, wondering if I should just turn around and leave.
만약에 문을 두드리겠는데.
What if I knocked on the gates, but he came to a suffocating stop, his voice trembling lightly as he did. Can I tell about... Hey, Mia, how you doing? Can I tell about... I read a summary of Wuthering Heights. What the fuck is happening in Wuthering Heights, by the way? Like, they changed Wuthering Heights completely. Like, the plot is completely different in Wuthering Heights than it is in the actual, like, book. The other sinner stared at him with confused silence.
뭔데요? 말을 왜 하다가 마는...
Wait, what? What is it? Why did you stop in the middle of a... Wow, look at these cool windows. Think we can swap them out with images. Quickly tried to swear on the subject again, but all I got was Ishmael's scolding glare. It seemed to wordlessly tell me not the time.
기억나요?
I remember.
각자의 희노애락이 있었던 도시로 향했을 때 여러분들은 모두 버스에서 각자의 풍경을 보고 있었으니까요.
Walter Heathcliff is similar to Book Heathcliff. Yes, it is much more similar to Book Heathcliff. Walter and Heathcliff. Like, holy shit, is he a bitter man in the book. He is such a bitter fucking man in the book. Remember what happened each time one of us returned to the part of the city that held our memories. Memories of happiness, anger, sorrow, and joy. And as we traveled, I remember that we were looking at sceneries only they could see.
로자 씨는 계속 어설프게 농담을 하시려고 했고
Roddy, I awkwardly tried your best to crack jokes.
싱클레어 씨는 몇 번의 울음을 삼키려고 하셨죠.
Sinclair, you tried to hold back the welling tears again and again.
그리고 이상 씨는 오랫동안 눈을 감으셨어요.
Isang, you shut your eyes for a long, long time.
이스마일 씨는 호수를 내려다보면서 계속 혼잣말을 하셨고
He smelled. You couldn't stop talking to yourself while glaring down the lake surface.
히스클리프 씨는 잔뜩 겁을 먹어서 머리를 수없이 매만지셨어요.
And Heathcliff, I saw you scared and anxious, shaping your hair over and over again. Really been watching us closely, huh?
우리가
봄 가버리면 꽃잎 모두 흩어지고 자기만의 문 찾아 제각각 돌아가리.
Spring leaves, petals scatter, and all shall turn around to find the doors in which they belong and return forevermore.
저는 말이죠. 다들 각자마다 모아둔
I think everyone has a small mold of petals they gathered for themselves. What?
나 없는데? 그런 걸 왜?
I don't. Why would anyone collect something like that?
그러면 아직 버리지 않고 있는.
And you simply haven't discarded them yet. There's still a transparent smile on his face, but I think I saw a blurring, sinking shadow behind it. Oh. The moment I felt that, a familiar light came into view. I immediately understood what's going on. The golden bow is close and it's resonating with hung loose fathoms. They watched the flower burial of mine mock away. Who lays me to rest once I die? When spring passes, youth passes, as wrinkles share it all away. Flowers pass, people pass, and ignorant they remain to where they lie, where they ye. Why do you always recite those strange, complicated poems, Dayu? There are plenty of ways to remain young, aren't there? Because we needn't see the snow in our hair to know that spring will pass. Why are you cleaning those fallen petals? Just float them away downstream. You get dirt on your hands. And be so wasteful? How will we hear the sound of falling rain once we sweep all the petals away? It's a remembrance of a rainy day. So I'm gonna treasure it. Besides, those beautiful blossoms will get so dirty in the stream if you let them float away. Please don't scatter all the petals from your embrace, big bro, Boy you, Honglu. Is there anyone you miss here, Dun you and you? No, there isn't.
어떻게 그럴 수가 있어요? 가족들이랑 여러 소중한
But
사람들을.
how is that possible? Isn't your family here? And a bunch of other people who are important to you? Sinclair, have you forgotten what the fucking people are in his family?
글쎄요. 잘 지내고 있다 믿고 있는다면.
Well, as long as I believe them to be doing well.
구태여 그리운 마음을 가질
Isn't any need for me to yearn to see them again? Do you still treasure your petals?
아니요. 출가하면서 전부 흩뿌리고 왔답니다.
No, I scattered them all the day I departed from my home.
그래서 이젠 비 오는 날에는
So my rainy days are now silent.
들리지 않아요.
Jacques is pretty awesome. Alright, I'll see.
보신 거죠? 단테님.
Look, if evil, why hot? You know what? You convinced me. By the way, that was a legit defense. That was a legit defense in Greek. I'm not even kidding you. Like, they saw beauty as a something given to the gods. So if somebody beautiful did something evil, they kind of wept it away because they were like, yeah, they did something evil, but you know, the gods gave them beauty, so that means they're kind of good. So who cares? Saw that, didn't you, Dante?
제 기억을.
You saw my memory. I did. Hangul laughed. He wasn't surprised or angry that I peered into his memories.
홍루 씨의 부모님은 어떤 분이세요? 아니면 그 종종 언급하셨던
Do you want to tell us about your parents? Or, yeah, you talked about your grandmother pretty often, right? What kind of people are they? Sinclair added carefully. He was trying to commiserate, tenuous as the connection might have been. We are headed into his home to meet his family anyway.
두 분 다 이치에 밝으셔요.
Oh, they're both very wise to the ways of the world.
할머니는 항상 저를 아껴주셨고요.
Grandmother always treated me preciously.
어머니도 아버지도
So did my mother and my father. Uh-huh.
아, 거의 다
We're almost here.
정원이
I can see the garden. This is one massive garden.
본가 안으로 들어가려면 아직 조금 남았어요.
Still have some time before we get to the main building. GQ isn't necessarily evil. He's hot, so I'd kill his friends and families for him.
옛날엔 정원에서
God damn it.
사슴이나 토끼들도 뛰놀았거든요.
Is that the ID that we are waiting for Honglu? Like the final ID, like Manager Don and so on? Remember the days when deer and hares would frolic out here in the gardens?
이거 산책하려면 하루 종일도 걸을 수 있겠는데.
I mean, normally the last person, like the last person that is added, normally, is always like the enemy, right? The enemy of the canto is always. If I fail, there will be more people like me. He's fine. Like always, like it's normally always like so if we look at the beginning, we have Manager Don, we have Ahab, Captain Ishmael, we have Wild Hunter Heathcliff. Like always, the enemy is always the last one that we get, right? Well, I didn't know what type of ID who Honglu would be, but that might be considered spoilers. Okay, fair enough. Take a long walk here. It might take a whole day and then some to cover the entire ground.
주로 저는 제가 살던 방 주위에서만 다녔어요. 여러모로
I usually
위험한
look at around by all road. It's dangerous to stray too far after all. You didn't know? I mean, I am doing Canto 8 for the first time, so no. Dangerous? Why?
잘못된 길을 걷다가는 예상치 못한 사람도 만날 수 있고 표적이 될 수도 있고.
So in the game, if you're perceptive? Oh, interesting. There's a stranger danger, getting lost, getting targeted. Besides, it's very dark at night. I mean, do you mean the Intervallo guy? I forgot his name. I think you guys were talking about him right now. And it ain't a very big deal, is it? Kids run around, scrape their faces and branches, trip, and eat shite in the on the pavement all the time. No, I don't know what the hint. I'm just gonna take it.
그래도 항상 조심하는 편이 좋아요.
I'm sure you would have run freely around the garden, Heathcliff, but it's important to always be careful.
제가 5살 때는 나뭇가지에 누가 치명적인 독을 발라놓았어요.
When I was 5, someone had laid deadly poison on some random tree branch. Boys? Oh, you're not fun. Sorry.
걸 좋아하는 동생이 있었는데
I had a little brother who liked to frolic like you do, Heathcliff.
우연인지 딱 그 주위의 나뭇가지에 독이 묻어 있었던 거죠.
But by some coincidence, he happened to be running around the same trees that had its branches laced with poison.
어떻게 되었는가?
What has transpired thereafter?
괜찮아졌을 거예요.
I'm sure he got better.
스빈이 100밤만 자고 나면 괜찮아질 거라고 했거든요.
Jiren told me he'd be just fine after 100 nights rest.
스빈은 언제나 똑똑했으니까.
And because Jiren was always so smart, I'm sure it happened exactly as she said. Oh boy. You know what annoys me? The guy that spoiled the thing for me, I understand now what he meant with the spoiler. It's still in my head. It's still in my head. I still remember. It's a bit annoying. But to be fair, I don't see this Kanto ending any other way. Entering Gunflower Hall now. There's Long before our arrival at the new place within Dungeon was made known by the palki bearer. Sonorous announcement. I had so to Pete, I had somebody come in here in my chat and spoil me Canto 7 and 8. He just came in the chat, started spoiling it, and told me to do MDs like the fucking asshole he was. And sadly, I remember the spoilers still. More buildings? What does Dangyu-ting mean anyway?
쉽게 말하면
Grand Flower Hall. So I think you could call this place for banquets? So you host banquets in this village-sized venue?
저기 보이는
Is
거
there a lake over there?
아, 그건 연못이랍니다.
Nope, that's a pond. Honestly, I was shocked.
연못.
A pond? Yeah. Let me tell you something.
도착하면
Yeah?
저랑 시춘이
Go ahead.
환영하는
I mean, to be
전자가
fair,
있을 거예요.
let me be honest. I don't care that much about the spoilers. I don't care much about the spoilers because I'm not really interested. Okay, I'm interested in the story, but I'm more interested in the emotional payout after every story. Once we arrive, we will find ourselves a welcoming party for Shishung and me.
아, 로자 씨도 오랜만에 정말 배부르게 드실 수 있겠네요.
Ah, you should be able to stuff yourself to your heart's content this time. It's been a while, hasn't it?
도착하기 전부터 이렇게 설렌 적은 처음인 것 같아.
I don't think I've been this excited for a long time.
저건 배인가요? 배를 정박해둔 거.
Whoa, is there a ship over there? You have a ship?
아, 네. 가끔
Ah, yep.
나가기도
Sometimes we
했거든요.
go boating.
아, 그리고
There's
연못처럼
nothing
보이는
that will be taken
시춘이
away
지내는 건물도 있답니다.
than the feelings you'll experience when you read the story. Yeah, that's exactly my point. And to Pete, I have seen some bad PM fans out there, like people that backseat and spoil stuff. I've seen them. Yeah, getting to experience Kanto 5 and 7 for myself was the best experience. Same. Those are my favorite Kantos by now. For now. Oh, Shigion's building's right across the pond. You each get a building of your own?
네. 그래서 처음 홍원을 떠났을 때 다른 곳에서는 한 건물에 온 가족이 함께 지낸다는 게
Oh, I'm actually. Yeah. Don't worry. I rein you in if you do too much. Don't worry about it. You know, chat. I'm having a little bit of a problem right now. I really need to go to the toilet, but I'm really worried that if I go to the toilet, I'm gonna be incapacitated for a while. So when I first departed Hong Young, I found the concept of an entire family living under the same roof so fascinating.
이래서는 가족끼리 얼굴 한번 보기도 힘들겠네만.
Alas, it would be quite a challenge for thy family to see one another.
그러기 위해서 따로 쓰는 걸요?
I'm just gonna play Warframe. Enjoy yourself playing Warframe. I never got into that game. I tried. That's exactly why we each get a building.
이거 대화가 제대로
Are we even talking about the same thing here?
이럴 거면 베케이션을 처음부터 홍루군의 집으로 잡아주지 그리하였어.
A lack for war. We could have merely enjoyed our vacations at young Honglu's residence after all.
그건 곤란해요, 돈키호테 씨. 출가할 때 할머니와 어르신들께서 꼭 당부하시던 말이 있었거든요.
That wouldn't have worked on Kyoto. When I left home, grandmother and the elders really impressed upon me that
때가 되면 자연스럽게 발걸음은 돌아올 것이니 그 전까지는 많은 것을
the footsteps shall eventually bring you home when the time is right. Thus, witness, and only witness, as much of the world as you may before you make your return.
언제 오려나 했는데 시간이 속절없이 흘러 정말 와버렸네요.
I was wondering when that would be, but time really slipped through my fingers, and just like that, it brought me here. Most sinners did not welcome that turn. Some of them were even terrified of it. I refrained myself from backseating and putting spoilers rather than let go experience the experience of what the Limbus company can provide for you, like Ricardo. Ricardo kicked my ass. I think Medmia helped me the first time, because I had no idea how to survive Ricardo otherwise. Sometimes they had to confront what they've been avoiding all their lives. For some, important things that were once forgotten or lost were waiting for their return. But the reluctance is really not surprising at all. I don't think I'd welcome an opportunity to get my memories back with open arms if I was to trust upon me out of nowhere, especially if I was getting dragged there against my will. But despite the fact that it couldn't be more obvious that his turn has arrived, Honglu was tranquil as he always was. He's always been able to remain aloof no matter what happened. Maybe it won't be different this time either. Or maybe he doesn't have any emotions left on him. Even so, can I judge that so hastily? Young Master Bai Yu of the Jia family has returned. Again, the Palanquin bearer deep, fully throated pronouncement of our arrival, the door opened. Yeah, we borrowed in Claire to steamroll Ricardo. Yep, we did. I think backseating is okay on some level because it's hard to read. Like, if someone would summarize it to me in a comprehensive way, I'd appreciate it. I had a hard time with Dong back then. I normally say, like, you guys can always be guaranteed that I will say to you guys, listen, X, Y, and Z, right? Please tell me this. Like, for example, for the Ricardo, I said, please tell me how to beat him. Tell me how to cheese him. Because again, I don't really care for the difficulty in these games. I don't play Project Moon games for their difficulties. I play Project Moon games because the story is amazing. We should let them first try out, and then when they get bodied, then I give them one out. Yeah, that was completely fine. And I also said, like, tell me please. Again, I'm not playing Limbus Company because I find it an interesting, like, an interesting game to play, even though, like, the gameplay is actually kind of fine. I don't mind it at all. But, like, the main thing that I have to consider is just how do I explain it the best? I'm here for the story. I'm here for the story and the story first. And I'm here for the story and for the feelings. Nothing else. Again, with the Palanquin bearer deep, full-throated pronouncement of our arrival, the door opened. Here we are. We all must be so tired. Come in, come in. I'm actually kind of really tired today. Haven't slept very well. Really should have napped before the stream, but Yoza. You good? Yeah, I'm just... My brain stopped working mid-sentence. That happens sometimes. ADHD is a bitch. I'm good now. Leaving behind the sinners who were reading astronomical levels of opulence at display, Honglu bounced slightly off the parking and moseyed into the building. Quite the light-footed step he takes, unhindered by excitement nor the trepidation. And again, I kind of need to go. Okay, I need to go to the toilet, but I might be... This might be a longer break. I hate snakes. I hate snakes. What the fuck? What is wrong with you, shopkeeper? I went to save you and I get punished for it? What a piece of shit. What a piece. That was a Tanaka in the first game as well. Remember, 12 points, the name that will one day rule this world. What? What? What do you mean with that? What is that? What does that... What does that mean exactly? I'm hooked on a feeling. killed me. Dude, what? Thank you. Thank you. Give me that. Ah, you bitch! You bitch! You massive, massive.
What do I take?
My dog's out there. He needs to be very quiet. He's not gonna be.
I don't think he has the luxury of being quiet.
Ah! You dirty bollocks! Fuck's sake.
Oh, we died. Get that? Somebody panicked. We literally had somebody just panic. How did I not count towards the panic? No, seriously, how did that not count towards the panic? What? I don't get it. Ooh. Run away. Dude, really though? That was well done by the hamster, I guess. I should have known better. What the actual fuck was that? That was not planned. No, 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 no. I refuse to believe that. Really? What did I do? Oh, that was this one. No, seriously, what did I do? Why did I get that? What was the play of the game? What on earth do you mean? Dance is a window to the heart. Why are we having this discussion? I just beat the shit out of you. And then they're like, pause. Motherfucker needs to dance here real quick. What the fuck is happening in Kanto 2?
이를테면 아이스크림을 하려고 하면 바로 사줄 것 같은 느낌이랄까?
Oh my god, that was a really bad time to drink. Holy shit, that was a really bad time to drink. Oh, I almost got monster energy out of my nose. Oh god, that's horrible. Okay, I'm good though. I'm good. You can appear a tad more merciful than usual. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Isn't this a diangle?
It is. The
Oh,
fastest
be
way
straight.
to do it is to just kill yourself.
I believe in you. Believe in you.
Oh, I got into a fight.
It's kill yourself angle.
I got removed from somebody's vehicle.
I got into a fight that immediately removes you and then killed me and you both together.
Why would
there.
you do this?
I didn't want to.
Just die.
Nah, I'd win. Exactly. That was fucking funny message though. Shit, that was funny. Hang on. More recovery. There's a Yoha that is missing its butt texture. Like, what happened here? What the f- Okay. Who asked you for your fucking opinion? Opinion? Motherfucker. Almost yeeted a glass. Why did I cook it for so long? On my feet, man. A menace to society sometimes. Ooh, that was a long
I guess that's it then.
That's fine.
Wait, can you put all charms now? Oh, excuse me.
Right, sorry, I'm back. Ah, fuck. Alright, I'm good. Yeah, if you're wondering, by the way, a few minutes ago when I just stopped talking, that's because my brain legitimately shut off mid-sentence.
좋은 집에만 살아서 뭐 무서울 것도 어색할 것도 없다. 이거 아니겠냐?
Rich boy's got nothing to fear because he's so used to this kind of poshness. That's all this is.
그래도 홍루군의 마음 한구석에는 가족들에 대한 그리움이 남아있을 것 같지 않은가?
Verily, this must be a subtle expression of the teensy part of him that longeth to see his family again. Once we all left the Pelican, I find myself beset by overwhelming vastitudes and objects of great magnitude.
하인들도 대체 몇 명이래요?
Just how many servants do they have?
아, 술시가 되면 할머니가 방문하신다네요.
Grandmother will visit us once the Jew hour arrives.
연애는 그때 시작될 것 같아요.
The banquet will start then, I think. Jew hour?
술시는 19시부터 21시 사이를 의미합니다. 동부의 특정 지역에서
Jew hour refers to the time between 7 and 9 p.m. It's a unique time system used in certain regions of the East.
추가로
In addition,
홍루 씨의 조모인 가모는 이 대관원의 가주입니다. 홍원의 수장이라고 이해하셔도 틀리지 않습니다.
it would be best to remember that Hong Lu's grandmother, Ji Mu, the hierarch of the Dongyu Yan. It would not be an incorrect assessment to see her as the ruler of Hongyu.
친인척인 날개의 대.
Your relative is the head of a wing, I see.
네, 이제 곧 다음 후계자에게 가주를 넘겨주실 테지만요.
Yes, though she'll be handing it over to the next heir pretty soon.
이제 와서 가주의 자리를 넘기려는 이유가 뭐지?
Why now? What does she seek to achieve by abdicating at this precise time? Otis, as she probably saw an ulterior motive behind every move, inquired.
언제나 때가 올 거라고 하시긴 했어요. 당신께선 너무 오랫동안 맡으셨다며 말이죠.
She's been saying that her time would eventually come, that she carried this responsibility for too long.
갑자기 나타나서 가주 대전에 참가한다고 하면 깜짝 놀라시겠어요.
Bet she'd be pretty shocked to hear that you'd be taking part of the family hierarch war.
글쎄요. 어쩌면 담담하실지도 모르겠어요.
I don't know about that. Maybe she'll take it well.
구태여 나갈 이유는 없지만 나가지 않을 이유도 없었으니까요.
There's never been a reason for me to bother participating, but wasn't a reason for me to not either. Hmm? Hey, there's Shishung and Wei over there. Looks like they both arrived safely.
무사히 도착하신 모양인데요.
Shuang, who arrived before us, shot us in the briefest glances before looking away in exaggerated disinterest.
방금 시추님이 저희를 보자마자 고개를
Shuang just turned her back on us.
잠깐 사이에
Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrator. Well, didn't take long for things to become super awkward. Well, what did you guys expect?
우리도 시춘군의 옆에 가서 앉는 것이 어떤가?
What the fuck happens with my model every time I drink, bro? Let's capture this opportunity to seat ourselves adjacent to Shishong.
틀렸어. 우린 이제 저기로 못 가.
Too late, we're forever banned from getting anywhere near her.
어째서 온 말인가?
Yet wherefore?
저희는 이제 가시춘 씨의 세력이 아닙니다.
We are no longer Jia Shung's faction.
적으로 취급받는 것이 당연할 테죠.
Our hostility is to be expected.
분위기가 바뀌었다.
Things have changed.
이쪽과 저쪽
Us versus them. In-group versus out-group.
전장은 언제나 모략과 배신이
Deception and treachery are natural parts of war.
오늘의 아군은 내일의 적이 되기도 하고.
An ally today may well become an enemy tomorrow.
친구가 없다는 말을 이렇게 또
That's a
돌려서
funny way to say I don't have any friends. What did you just...
부모님이 저기 계시네요.
Ah, they are my parents.
갑자기 바로 간다고? 야씨 이름도 모르는데.
Hold on, we're just walking right up to them? Blimey, at least tell me tell us their names.
아, 아버지 조남은 가시 정. 그리고 어머니는 대관원에서 왕부인이라고 불리신답니다.
Ah, my father is Cheng of the Jia family, and in Dagyuan, they call my mother Lady Wang.
출가 이후 처음으로 인사 올립니다.
I greet you for the first time since my departure.
가시 보옥. 지금 귀가했습니다.
Baiyu of the Jia family has returned home.
벌써 왔느냐?
You're early.
보가 이게 몇 년
Bao, dear Baiyu, it has been too many years.
오랜만에 얼굴을 보니 정말이지
Yeah,
반갑다.
Wang. To see you again after so long, it's good to see your face.
어떤 말부터 해야 할지.
I don't know what I should even say. The father, Jia Zhisheng, eyes dart nervously between us and Honglu. Meanwhile, his mother gingerly brings him for a careful embrace as though she was in the presence of something so utterly, deeply moving. It was more than pure joy of reading it. So they're Honglu's parents.
극진히 환영해 주시니 감사해요.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. You have certainly spared no expenses.
그런데 같이 온 분들은
So, who are those people you've come here with?
대단한 숫자는 아니지만 밖에서 사귄 제 친구들이랍니다.
While there aren't too many of them, they are my friends I made out in the world.
부하라고 소개하던 누구보단 낫네요. 그죠?
At least he's not introducing us as his lackeys like a certain someone I know. Wait, that's Honglu's mother slowly turns around to look at us. I mean, it's a weird thing to say, but somehow it almost felt like she was looking down at each of us, one by one.
반가워요. 우리 보기가 어릴 때부터 참 고집이 많았던 아이여서 어쩌면 같이
I'm glad to meet you all. Bai's always been such a stubborn child.
부디 잘 보살.
I'm sure he was quite a handful to accompany you in your journeys. Hope you can still embrace him despite every...
고집이요? 홍루 씨가요?
Stubborn? Honglu. Whatever it was she said, it doesn't seem too happy to hear that.
보가.
Dear boy, you.
왜 친구분들이 너를 그런 이름으로 부르게 두는 거니? 선인들께서 점치해 주신
Why do you allow your
고귀한
friends
이름을
to call you by their name? What of your noble, blessed name bestowed upon you by Reverend Ji Ring, our eldest?
뭐야? 왜 갑자기?
What's going on with her? Honglu reached out and gently yet indifferently held his mother's violently trembling hand.
당연하잖아요, 어머니.
Of course I would, mother.
그 고귀한 이름이니까요.
Because the name is too noble indeed.
그렇지. 아무나 입에 담을 만큼 가벼운 이름이
yes.
아니니.
Not a name that any rabble should so heedlessly speak.
아무렴.
Of course, of course.
이쪽도 원래 이름이란 게 있었어?
Oh, do you also have an old name and a new name?
그거 있잖아. 피사에서 홍루 보고 보옥도련님이라고 불렀었던 거 기억 안 나?
Well, don't you remember? Back in Peacock, they called Honglu Young Master by Bao Yu.
지난번 홍원에서 결투할 때도 가시 가문의 보옥이라고 이름을 밝혔었죠. 사정이 있어서 다른 이름을 쓰는구나 했지만
Also, remember how he announced himself before the duel when we arrived at H-Corp? He introduced himself as Baiyu of the Jia family. Thought it was a pseudonym back then, though, given the circumstances.
뭐 우리랑 다르게 고귀하신 이름이다 이거냐?
Well, it ain't like us calling your real name's gonna cheapen its nobility or whatever.
고작 이름인데 부른다고 닳진 않아요. 아, 하지만 닳는다고 믿으시는 분들도 계셨던 것 같네요.
It's just a name, so you can say as many times as you want, and it won't depreciate in whatever value it has. Oh, but some people do actually believe it does, I suppose.
그 이름을 여기저기서 쓰고 다니지 않은 건 잘했고.
It was wise of you to refrain from using that name.
그래. 네 소중한 이름이 저자에 널리 퍼지면 너를 암습할 자가 얼마나 많겠니?
I love you, Hong. Yes, he is a silly little goober. Right. To let your precious name to be known among the plebeian populace is to encourage knives in the dark to strike, even here too.
모친의 말씀대로 홍루 씨의 본명은 H사에 한 번이라도 연이 닿은 자라면 충분히 홍원의
Is this your mother says?
수 있는 지명도를
Were your true name to be made known, any individual with a passing connection to H Corp would have made easily connected you to Hong Yang.
대부분의 이름에는 그 근원이 담겨져 있다고 하오.
It said that most names are repositories to the keeper's origins.
가령 동부에서는 부모가 자식에게 이름을 지을 때 어떻게 세상에 쓰일 것인지를 담아 짓곤 하지.
In the eastern region of the city, when the parents name their children, they imbue them with meaning. It carries their wish for the children's place and their use in the world. You, what's your name?
제 이름은 부모님뿐만 아니라 많은 분의 소망을 담아서 만들어졌죠.
My name is a culmination of wishes, not only those of my parents, but those of many more.
태어날 때부터 옥을 가지고 태어났다는
It means I was born with a precious jade. Jiabayu.
끔찍하군.
Awful. Hong Lu's better. At least try to whisper.
나도 부르던 대로 부를란다. 혹시라도 보옥 도련님 뭐 이딴 이름으로 불러대야 한다면 차라리 길잡이 그 작자한테
I'll call the rich boy whatever I want to. If I'm ever forced to call you young master by you or some servile shite like that, I'd rather take a punch or two from the guy. I could feel the horrifying gaze of the servant staring at us.
네, 계속 홍루라고 불러주셔도 괜찮습니다.
I don't mind, so please continue to call me Hong Lu if you want.
귀빈들께선 자리에 앉아주시길 청하옵니다. 곧 음식을 내올 것이니.
Please seat yourselves, honored guests. The food will be served soon. Oi, what's all this?
뭐냐?
이거 진짜 먹으라고 주는 거 맞아요?
Did they actually expect us to eat all this? We have Rodion here. I don't think I've ever been intimidated by food before. It was quite literally a mountain of dishes on the plate. Starting to wonder if the purpose of these dishes was to flaunt their wealth than to feed us a reasonable amount of food.
이거 말이야. 리필 되는 거지?
What a feast. I can ask for refills, right? Yes. Anyway, what's up with those empty seats over there? Are we still killing time for some guests to arrive? Can't remember if they actually tell you who controlled the Mao of the high show. GQ, right?
그건 아닐 것 같아요.
I don't think so.
이곳에 참석하는 걸 원하지 않은 이 대관원 어딘가에 있는 제 형.
There are probably seats for my older siblings somewhere in Dongyuan. Probably didn't want to attend.
오늘은 저를 환영하기 위해 만들어진 자리니까요. 있어봤자 시간 낭비라고 생각하는 걸 거예요.
This banquet is to welcome me, after all. I'm sure they believe it's a waste of time to attend. What is happening here? Bro, what is happening here? There we go.
거참.
Oops.
얼마나 부지런하게 사는 사람들이길래.
Man, they better have to be on some real busy schedule if they're to miss this. Jiao Mu, venerated be her presence, graces us. Jiao Mu, venerated by her presence, graces us. The announcement, utter silence, quickly devoured the busy hubbub of the banquet. Those who were sitting quickly rose to their feet and bowed. Those who were standing knelt down on all fours, though their backs bent so low that their foreheads were nearly touching the ground. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, that is intimidating. Intimidating old woman. Can't remember much because the sweeper event was a long time ago. The woman walking out from between them, the crowd itself parting down the middle from her sheer presence.
아, 할머니가 오셨네요.
Oh, there's grandmother. Was Hong Lu's grandmother, the family hierarch of H Corp and chief executive director. Jimu's presence was at once warm, gentle, yet immense and overwhelming, like the personification of an insurmountable mountain. God, now I'm hungry for nuggets. God damn it. You're graced by your presence, venerable Jimu.
가모님을 뵙습니다.
We're graced by your presence, venerable Jimu.
뭐야? 우리도 수교해?
Should we bow too?
이미 접시에 고개를 파묻고 있으니까 괜찮지 않을까?
I don't think you can bow any lower with your face halfway in the bowl, so you should be fine, probably. She's surrounded by high shoe too, I think. Guys, everything's gonna be fine as long as we don't do anything stupid. As everyone was bowing before Jimu, awed and humble. Only Hong Lu looked straight at Jimu without bowing. Then he got up from his seat and walked towards her.
할머니, 오랜만에 인사드려요.
It's been a while, grandmother. Jimu doesn't look like much, but she is pretty strong.
부엌도련님, 가까이 올라오시죠.
Please ascend, young master Baiyu. Seemed that special permission was needed to even stand next to her, as Hong Lu was allowed to approach her only after a servant gave him the go-ahead.
보가
Little Baiyu.
얼마나 고단하고 여의치 않은 여정이었는지.
You must have walked and toiled tirelessly from your journey home.
그렇지 않아요, 할머니. 함께했던 분들이 모두 친절히
Not at all,
대해주신 덕에
grandmother. I was able to learn so many things thanks to everyone who treated me so nicely. Guess old people in this universe are strong. Do you want to know why old people in this universe are strong? Kindly remind yourself, how many people have we killed so far? Like, legitimately, how many people have we killed so far? How many people die in the city per day? Right? So imagine somebody actually manages to get old under these circumstances. Of course they're strong. No, they're all grandma.
배움을 통달하고자 했다면
Also, she is the head of
배운한 선생을 모셔 글방에 앉혀놓을 수도 있었겠지만.
What about the birth rate must be higher than death rate? Also, she's from H Corp. She's the leader of H Corp, so of course she's strong. What about the birth rates must be higher than death rates? Again, I had a discussion about that last time, with Dream specifically, where I said it makes no sense. Like, I'm sorry, but with how much fucking death there is in the in Project Moon universe, everybody must be a parent as soon as humanly possible, and a woman must birth like at least 7 children to keep up with the amount of people that die. Like, it's an insane number of people that die every single day in this city. Like, it cannot be explained how that works unless Z Corporation, the entire reason for Z Corporation to exist is to keep the population steady by randomly generating new humans. Like, because all we know of the fucking LIMBUS company of the Project Moon universe is there's a shit ton of orphans, cannibalism is somehow okay in the city, and a lot of people die. Those facts don't add up. Also, apparently love is a new thing in the city, like relatively new. Could be like picking up stray humans and raising them like their own children. No, even then, Like, with all due respect, even then, that's not enough. Like, you have to consider to have a human being. It takes 9 goddamn months. 9 goddamn months where, I mean, none as bad. Yeah, no, obviously. But like, there is so much needed for, like, to keep the numbers afloat. I cannot imagine it working. Like, with the whole setting, it doesn't work like that. Like, I swear to God, a woman needs to have at least like 12 children or something like that to keep that up. Because like 6 of them are going to fucking die before, not 6, sorry. 7 of them, 10 of them are going to die probably before they reach adulthood. Like this universe is fucking brutal, so I'm really confused how they keep their stats up. You thought the art of learning, no master, regardless of pursuit, would have been put out of your reach. You could have learned much in the halls of erudition from them.
글방에 앉아 아무리 학문에 능통해졌다 하더라도 그저
Yet the world taught from sheets of paper are simply that, words on paper.
우리는 고기 네가 세상 물정에 능통해지고 세월을 허투루 보내지 않아.
네.
Oops.
알아요, 할머니. 과분한 기회였다는 걸요.
We wish that you, dear Bayou, would learn more of the secular world. Do not let it flow betwixt your fingers the time that is given to you. I know the opportunity was more than I deserved, grandmother.
그래도 가주 자리를 내려놓기 전에 이렇게 잊지 않고 들려줘서 고맙구나.
I appreciate your return all the same, that you have deigned to return before me ere my abdication of great responsibility.
아무래도 홍루군이 림버스 컴퍼니에 합류한 것은 일종의 그란 트리스모였던 모양이군.
Don Quixote, fucking swallow before you speak. Verily, it appears that young Hong Liu shrewd into LIMBUS company as Gran Turismo offshore.
그란 트리스모? 그게 뭔데?
Gran Turismo? What's that?
너희 둘 다 주둥이에 집어넣은 것 좀.
Can the two of you stop babbling with your mouths full?
유명한 집안의 도련님들은 본격적인 대외 활동에 나서기 전에 집안에서 여행을 보내기도 한다네.
Young masters of family, most eminent, are often sent out into the world of Grand Tour. Thus coined was this practice Gran Turismo, if you will. After they are to commence their public activities.
책으로는 배울 수 없는 다양한 경험을 얻고 바깥의 문물에 익숙해지기 위함이다.
The purpose is to learn the varied experiences that cannot be gained from books, to grow familiar with the world outside.
저기 있는 시춘이와는 이미 한 번 인사를 나누었다지.
I heard that you met with Shishung in the world not too long ago.
그럼요.
I have.
총명한 아이야. 가주 심사 또한 허튼 마음으로 나가는 것이 아닐 테다.
Bright child she is. Well prepared to take on the challenges of the family hierarch evaluations, I presume.
맞아요. 시춘이라면 영민하게 잘 해내겠죠.
Do you know what I'm hungry for? Natto. Really? You know what I'm hungry for? Anything, because I haven't eaten today. Again. I agree. I'm sure Chi-Chung will wisely overcome the trials. Next ad break, I'm gonna go over and see if there's any food.
그래.
Indeed.
어르신들께는
Have you paid a visit to the revered elders then? I will soon.
왕부인도 이곳으로 올라와.
Lady Wang, ascend here as well.
송구합니다, 가문님.
With your mercy, Jimu, of course. Honglu's mother hurried up to where Jimu stood.
하나뿐인 아들이 출가하여 강호를 떠돌고 있으니 마음이 편치 않을 것이다.
You only have one son. Interesting. It must have caused you great distress to have your one and only son depart his home to wander the world beyond the hedges.
아닙니다, 가문님.
Of course not, Jimu.
저는 우리 포기가
Oh, I'm simply so glad that my son by you.
이렇게 제 몫을 하는 사내가 되어 무탈한 모습으로 돌아오니 그것만으로도 더 이상
Has returned as a man who can now more than carry his own weight and unharmed too.
그러니
That's my dear Bayu.
재촉할 생각은 없지만
I don't mean to rush you, but when are you planning to depart again?
언제니?
아직 정해진 건 없어요, 어머니.
A bit more detail, but Honglu is slightly more expressive this Kanto. Probably, yeah, I'm not surprised. See Honglu's parents so afraid of Jiamu. I wonder if they're worried about Honglu because they care about Honglu, or if Honglu died, they're gonna be in trouble. I mean, it's their only child, right? Which does beg the question why there's only one. Anyway, nothing has been decided yet, Mother. I see. I'm simply concerned that were you to stay here to be prolonged, perhaps you might fade before your duties are completed. What's the song of this here, by the way? Because it's beautiful, this song.
어서 소임을 다하고 돌아와야 가모님께서 맺어주신 그 약조도
Complete your duties and return soon, so that the agreement Jimu has so graciously made for us is fulfilled,
그래.
Indeed. Search it up. Thank you.
잃지도 말고 너는
Lose not, forget
우리
not.
가문의 하나뿐인 옥이니
You're our family, one and only Jade.
우리의 둘도 없는 진귀한 보물. 이 속세에 남아있지 말고 때가 되면 다시 떠나 그 가치를 다하거라.
It's a weird sentence to write, considering we know he has a sister. Dear Bayou, our peerless treasure, tarry not over long in this mundane world. Leave when the time is right and fulfill your work. Also, by the way, the way they see this here, this sounds like he's supposed to die. Like that, the way they see here is like, please go die.
그럴게요. 할머니.
Okay, grandmother, mother. Like, am I wrong for reading it like that? Because that's how I read it. Like, please go die. Oh god, more yapping session going. It's not that I'm not wanting to do this, guys, right now, but it's just I'm in a little bit of pain right now. That's interesting to note. What? Am I the only one that noticed that their way of saying sounds incredibly perplexing, to say the least? But you can stop here if you want. No, I'm gonna continue a little bit, at least for one more hour. Thought the sinners were doomed to chew uncomfortably through the incredibly awkward meal, but Jiamu and the retinue of Haishu left the banquet hall quite promptly after that exchange. It was as though they had no more reason to remain here. Never really noticed that one. Really?
어찌하여 저들은 홍루군이 당도하자마자 떠나는 날을 묻는 것인가?
It sounds really odd. It is odd that they should inquire Honglu about his departure plans on the very welcoming of his return.
그러게요. 아끼는 것처럼 보이다가도
Right? One moment it appears they really care about him, then...
아끼는 모습도 통상적인 가정에서 자식을 애틋하게 여기는 감정과는 다소 일반적이지 않은
The
방향.
appearance of that care for one's own child is also quite distinct and unusual compared to typical display of emotional intimacy expressed in average households. Hey, Bayo. That's when an unfamiliar, cheaper voice hopped jovially into our conversation.
왜 나를 제일 먼저 찾아주지 않았어? 내가 머물던 건물은 네가 출가했을 때 이후로 쭉
Why didn't you come to see me first? I've been staying in the same building ever since you departed, you know?
아, 보차 누나구나. 오랜만이야.
Big sis Joe Bo Chai. It's been so long.
여기까지 와서 자리를 채워준 거구나. 고마워.
Come all the way here to my welcome banquet to fill a seat? I appreciate it.
보호기가 오는지 미리 알았더라면 우리 설씨 가문의 다른 사람들까지 불러왔을 텐데.
Oh, they're not related, don't worry. No, I know they're not related. They have different names. Had I known you'd be coming today by you, I would have summoned everyone so I could for my family to see you too. Big bro Pan's really been itching to know how you've been doing.
퍽이나?
Yeah, sure he was. See, but Chi-Chung is here, but they said he was the only gem, so what's up with that? The only jade, specifically jade. Which, by the way, jade is very important in Chinese. Like, jade is very, very important in Chinese literature. And mainly because of the Jade Emperor. The ruler of heaven. Because of his eye? I mean, it wouldn't make the most sense. But it's important to note that jade is very important in Chinese literature. Xing Yung, who's been sitting complete silence the entire banquet, muttered quietly to herself. Let's have you greeted since you arrived here today, Bayu. My parents and Jiamu. Really, saw me first then. She made a cheerful remark before leaning close to his eye, up to his eye. The jade is always so glimmering and pristine, Bayu.
네가 떠난 뒤에도 계속 기억하려고 그 색과 똑같은 목걸이를 만들어서
I made myself a necklace of the same color as your eye and wore it every single day. Constantly remind myself of you. Well, do you see it? Oh, you have. Thank you for remembering me.
저 그런데 누구야?
So you gonna introduce her to us, or?
아니, 오랜만에 분위기 좋아한데
Hey, why couldn't we just let the nice reunion play out, man? Rudy stepped forward, unable to stand the curiosity. Oh, she's...
보차라고 한답니다. 설가 보차. 보기와 깊은 인연을.
Is it Bocha? Bocha. Bocha. Bocha of the Hugh family. A very profound relationship with the dear Bayou here.
깊은 인연?
Profound relationship?
혼인의 언약한 사이니 깊은 인연이라 부르는.
He's my best friend, and I to him. I say that's pretty profound, huh? What?
그렇게 놀라실 일도 아니랍니다. 어르신들이 지나가듯 약속해서 맺는 인연은 워낙 흔하니까요.
It's nothing to be surprised about. This profound relationships can be established effortlessly in the simple exchange of agreements between our elders.
아니, 그래도 말한만이라도 해주지 그랬어.
You could have at least given us a hint.
어차피 제가 혼인을 하는 건 이 림버스 컴퍼니.
But I won't be married until I leave Limbus company, though.
그러니 굳이 알릴 필요는 없다고 생각해요.
Very Asian. Yes, very Asian. Just thought this wasn't relevant enough to share.
저 아까 살짝 들렸는데 보호기의 친구분들이시라고요?
Sorry about overhearing earlier, but you guys are Bayou's friends, right?
보호기가 지금까지 바깥에서 어떤 생활을 하고 지냈는지 너무너무 궁금한데.
I've been so curious to hear what kind of life Bayou lived out there. Care to share some tales of your journey with me?
어린은 가라. 함부로 들을 이야기가 아니야.
Don't have stories for kids, shoo.
왜요? 저 피비린내 나는 이야기 엄청 좋아하는데.
Why? But I love stories of blood bloodshed.
보차 누나의 취미 중 하나가 도시 괴담 서적 모으기였거든요.
One of Big Sister's Bao Chan's pastime was creating creepy stories of urban legends. We have done for that, indeed.
그렇다면
Then maybe I'll share some.
다른 분들은요? 저 모험담 정말 좋아하는데.
What about everyone else? I love adventure stories. Okay, listen, you're adorable, which means you're going to die horribly. The engaged by Honglu calls her big sister. Be careful what you wish for.
자, 앉아보시게. 이제부터 끝내주게 용맹스러운 모험담의 이야기가 펼쳐질 테니. 옛날
Oh my god, she's telling the story about the bear. Right on cue, indeed. I beseech thee to find a seat, for I shall regale thee with a tale in which adventure, most wondrous valor unfold. Brace thyself, for this particular olden and terrifying tale features a big scary bear lurking in the cavern. Ha! You're finished with your meals. Why don't we all go back to our residencies?
시춘이는 오늘도 화가 많이 났구나. 네 세가의 사람들이 큰 전투에 휘말려서 많이 줄었다고 들었어. 어찌나 안타까웠던지.
You're angry again, Shichun. Last I've heard, you lost so many of your followers in a large battle, didn't you? I'm so sorry. I used more than 3 handkerchiefs, wiping the tears away upon hearing the news.
벌써 설씨가의 귀에도 들어갔구나.
So the Hugh family heard it too, huh?
맞아. 하지만 그런 건 가주대전에서
You're not wrong, but that's irrelevant to what I brought to the family hierarchy war.
시춘이는 언제나 자신감 있어 보여서 보기 좋은 거야.
Always fan of your confidence, Shishun. It's a good look, you know?
그리고 보차 언니도 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 보옥 오빠 저렇게 맹하게 웃는 척하다가 뒤통수 치는 게.
Oh, that reminds me. You better watch your back, big sis Bao-cha. Looks like Big Brother Bao learned how to sink a knife in the back into your back with the same carefree smile.
갑자기 뒤통수 치는 게 재주가 되었다니.
What do you mean by you knifing people in the back?
시춘이랑 사이가 조금 틀어졌거든.
I just had a small falling out with Ji Chung, that's all. Classic ancient China power struggle.
시춘이가 너를 포섭하려고 했던 모양이구나.
Ah, Ji Chung must have been trying to get you on her side, huh?
탐낼만 했을 거야. 보기는 옛날부터 언제나 해맑게 웃고만 있었는데.
Yeah, no wonder she wanted you on your team. Bai is always excelled at whatever he does without stressing out or losing that happy smile.
그냥 하다 보니까 잘 되었어.
It just kind of worked out that way.
좀 재수없는 스타일이긴 했었다. 그치?
Guess he can be a bit irritating like that, huh?
저런 유형도 드물지만 있는 법이니까요.
Such kind of people, though rare, indeed do exist.
그러고 보니
That reminds me,
혹시 치우 오라버니를
did you by any chance run into Big Brother Q?
나는 못 보았지만
다행이네.
Sorry, I misread. I haven't, but they have. That's good. She placed her hand over her chest as though she just survived an incredibly dangerous accident before interesting. So what happened?
사이와를 포섭하려고 했던 건 알아. 포섭이라고 믿는 사람은 사이와 걔만 빼고 아무도 없었던 것 같지만.
I do know he was trying to ally with Hugh, yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like anyone else was viewing that as an alliance other than Hugh himself, but must have been pretty open secret among the candidates that Hugh was trying to ally with the she.
같이 있던 이화 형님의 목이 잘렸어.
They cut Big Brother Hugh's head off when he was with us.
팽이 언니, 종이 언니?
Oh my, horizontally or vertically? What a question to ask. Age.
팽. 이번이 세 번째인가 그럼? 이화도 참. 여전히 그 경험을.
So this is the third time, huh? Jiwa is really incorrigible? I don't know how to pronounce that. I know what it is. I don't know how to pronounce that. Incorrigible. Is that how you pronounce it?
Incorrigible.
Okay, that is in English. That is in French.
Incorrigible.
Incorrigible. That's better. Okay. Didn't know that this word exists in French. Now I know. He never knows how to zip it and sit down.
치우 오라버니는 가주대전이 다가왔으니 곧 올 거라고 생각은 했어.
Well, Big Brother Q, I had a feeling he'd be here when the family hierarchy war begins. Everyone Don Q-on's heard that creepy song from the backstreets, you know?
소식이 들려올 때마다 대가는 분위기가 흉악해져서 무서워 죽겠다니까 정말.
Gosh, things get so awkward and hostile hear Dong Yuan every time there's any mention of him.
그래도 다행이지. 치우 오라버니는
Well, I guess it's fortunate he won't be coming for me after the competition begins. And why is that?
당연히 고빠를 죽이기엔
Because I'm simply too charming and adorable to kill outright, of course. Okay.
그리고 치우 오라버니가 목표로 하는 게 뭔지는 모르겠지만 적어도 저희 설씨가
Besides, whatever Big Brother's Hugh's goals are, they're probably nothing to do with the Hugh family. I can see that. Butcher took a step towards Hong Lu and leaned in close to his face.
오, 여전히
Do you still smell my fragrance still, boy?
보처 누나에게서
You have never read Big Mr. Boucher.
오, 나는 쭉 형무원에 거처하고 있어. 떠나기 전 꼭
By you, I always have been and will be residing in Ginger Plant Court. Promise me to pay a visit before you leave. Remembrance once. That she gracefully walked out of the room.
이만 돌아가는 게 어떨까요? 이곳은 해심한 데어도 곧바로 캄캄해지거든요.
Well, how about we start heading back? This place can get pretty dark after high hour. Yo, why'd you leave?
별거 아니랍니다. 어릴 때 종종 같이 놀던 누나예요.
She's just a childhood friend. I call her Big Sis one since she's older than me. It's just something we do here when one friend's a bit older.
대관원에서 제게 친절을 보여주신 얼마 안
It's also one of the very few in Dangyu men who were nice to me. So where should we head next?
그러게? 이런 집이면 이번엔 정말 기대해봐도 되는 거지?
Good question. Going by the scale of everything here, we should expect something really ritzy, right?
제 손님으로 오셨으니 대관원 안에 있는 제 방에서
You're my guest, so you should be able to stay at my building within Dangyuan.
그리 멀지 않아서 가마 없이도 금방 갈 수 있답니다.
It's within walking distance from here. We should be able to be there in no time, even on foot. Yep, says Shin. I think it's equivalent of Senpai. It is, yes. Oh, Remembrance Once is the name of the... Okay, cool. My throat's really bad right now. Why is my throat so bad?
피를 머금을 시간이네.
자, 여기랍니다.
Ta-da! Here we are.
가깝다고 한 것 치곤 꽤 걸었네요.
That was a pretty long walk. Still within walking distance, but...
이 홍원이라고 부른답니다.
Red Court, interesting. This place is called... I'm not reading that.
홍원에서 제일 향긋한 꽃나무로
Listen, I'm already making myself a fool out of myself. I'm not reading it. I think that they're not explicitly saying. So it was made for the most aromatic flower within each cup. I take a deep breath and...
이렇게 꽃내음이 코끝을 타고 퍼져요. 다른 건물은 안 그러는데 말이죠.
You can smell the lovely fragrance of flower aroma pervading, spreading from the very tip of your nose. It's unique in this building. And we drink more.
보이지도 않는 것이.
It's at the back of my throat though. Thank you for the posture check as well. See, the thing is, normally I would fix my posture, but I can't. I'm gonna hurt myself if I do. Sorry that I'm being vague about it, it's really awkward. Very much so. Huge. Never mind then. It's an unseen and invisible thing, yet it remains much of its pleasant redolence. This place is huge too. You've been living here all alone?
네. 더 넓은 방에서 지내라고 하셨지만 여기가 마음에 들어서요.
Yes, I was told to stay in a larger room, but I preferred this place more.
도련님, 오랜만에 인사드립니다. 스빈입니다.
Yeah, it's been long, young master. Jiren reporting. Oh, hey, is she?
스빈,
Have you been well,
잘
Jiren?
지냈어?
네, 평소와 같았습니다.
Yes, as I have always been. About what? I'm doing Warframe, can't focus. No, why I'm injured. God, I'm such a Gen Z. No, Gen Z would be able to do both at the same time, and also not at the same time. Fuck off, like. Geo watched emotionless as a roadie crowd put into the yard. Her expression did not change even when she saw Hong Lu. Presumably hadn't been home for quite a while.
이분들은 도련님의 손님이신가요? 방을 안내해드리겠습니다.
Are the young master's guests? Please, I will guide them to their room. Please follow me.
저는 따로 방문할 때가 있어서요. 금방 다녀올게요.
Now that we're here, I got to pay a visit somewhere. I'll be back soon, though.
어디를 가시는 겐가?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I can't focus on neither. To where wilt thou journey? Allow me to accompany thee.
아, 괜찮아요.
Ah, it's okay.
어르신들께 문안 인사를 드리는 것뿐인 거라 혼자 가는 편이 좋아요.
Just on my way to say hello and pay respect to the elders, so it'd be better if I go there alone.
자, 이쪽으로.
This way.
뭐 어느 작전이나 그랬지만
Well, guess I could say this about every operation, but
이렇게 현장까지 직접 와서야 겨우 실감이 나네요.
the weight of our mission doesn't really sink in until we're actually there.
가주 대전 말씀.
Talking about the family hierarchy wall, right?
다른 후보들은 이것 하나만을 위해 몇 년을 준비해 왔다고 하니까요. 저희는 그걸
Yeah, the other candidates have been
해내야만
preparing
하는
for this for years, while we have what, overnight?
나는 벼락치기 타입이어서 그런가? 그렇게 생각하니까 오히려 자신감이 붙는데?
I don't know. I'm a procrastinate until the last minute kind of gal, so I'm pretty sure we got a handle on this.
부조리한 상황에서 임무를 수행해야 하는 것은 이번이 처음이 아니다.
It's not the first instance in which we demanded to work a task in an unfavorable, inquitable situation.
상관없지 않겠나?
Why does it matter? I'll
어차피
go.
우리가 노리는 것은
Same, Rodion, same. Girl
가주의 자리가 아니지 않나?
isn't to claim the throne of the family hierarch anyway. Few hours ago.
천만 다행이지 않겠어요? 그래도 저희의 목표가 가주 대전의 1등이 아니라는 게.
Isn't it such a relief that our goal isn't to come first place in the family hierarchy war?
1등을 할 필요가 없다는 말인 겐가?
Does that mean we needn't to be first?
당연하죠. 저희가 왜 수감자를 홍원의 가주로 만들겠어요?
Yeah, obviously. Why would we want the Sim to become head of H Corp?
외부인을 앉히는 것보다는 회사 소속의 인물을 날개의 대표로 앉혔을 때 안정적으로 조종할 수 있지 않나?
Wouldn't that provide a much more reliable means of control to plant an individual of this company at the highest seat of the wing instead of letting an unaffiliated individual assume it?
일이 그렇게 간단하게 굴러가지는 않죠. 그리고 LCB는 LCB로서 해야 하는 일이 아직도 많은걸요.
There's a lot more going on behind the scenes, guys. Besides, LCB still has much left to do as the LCB.
그러면 뭐 우승 그러니까 1등이 아니어도 뭔가
Then would it be right to assume that this isn't a winner takes all kind of situation here? The other candidates get something for participating too?
가주 심사에서 10등 안에 든 사람은 순위 순서로 가문의 창고에서 원하는 물건을 하나 가져갈 수 있는 포상을 받거든요.
Anyone who places first within the top 10 will gain the right to take one of the items of their choice from the family treasury. Of course, the one who places the highest goes first.
하지만 2등 안에는 들어야 안전하게 저희가 원하는 물건을 확보할 수 있을
But
거라는
we're going to have to
보장이
come at
있습니다.
least second place to ensure that we obtain what the item we're looking for.
아, 괜히 기분 잡치네. 까짓거 1등 해봐?
Now that's weirdly insulting. Sod it, why don't we shoot for the top anyway?
못 보던 사이에 자신감이 어마어마하게 느셨군요.
Your confidence seems to have gone through the roof since our last operation together. We have been quite well.
뭐 별별 일 다.
Yeah, we did go through a lot of crazy stuff.
그리고 그 홍원의 어마어마한 만물 창고에 어떤 것이 있었길래
Anyway, care to guess what's deep inside Hong Yun's gargantuan treasury?
황금가주요.
Golden
네, 그 진정한 가치도 모른 채 다른 보물들 사이에
Why does Sonic get to climb the corporate ladder and we don't? Because we are outside the corporate ladder. Why don't? Buried in the middle of all kinds of treasures, along with any knowledge of its true value.
그래서 파우스트 아까 소드 과장이 말한 1차전의 작전이라는 건
So,
뭐지?
Faust, what did Manager Sauder share with you as a strategy for the first round?
그러고 보니 파우스트 양에게 넌 짓이 이해했냐는 듯 묻고 넘어갈 뿐 우리에게 말하지는 않았구려.
I very much wish to know that as well, for the suggestion of mutual understanding seemed to exist exclusively betwixt Miss Faust and Sauder.
가주 심사 1차전의 내용은 지금까지 후손들이
The first round of the family hierarchy evaluation. Tests what the descendants have prepared and brought for the elders of Hongyu. What the descendants have prepared, huh? So this must be what Judge Xiong has been referring to all this time.
네, 불로불사에 관한 것이죠.
Yes, to be free from aging and death, immortality.
즉, 각자가 생각하고 있는 진정한 불로불사란 무엇인가에 대한
Each candidate is to present an answer before the judge to demonstrate the idea of true immortality. Alright, so what's the answer to true immortality then?
그건 파우스트도
Not even Faust can answer that. Then what are we even doing here? We have a form of immortality.
다만 진정한 불로불사의 실마리가 있는 듯 흉내를 내볼 수는 있죠.
But we may be able to demonstrate a facsimile of immortality, at least pretend as though we are close to the answer.
답을 원하는 건 그들이니 우리를, 정확히 말하자면 홍루 씨를 떨어뜨리진 않을 겁니다.
Given that they are the ones who are seeking that very answer, they will not disqualify us, Honglu to be exact, from the competition.
그럴듯해 보인다면 악착같이 매달릴 테니까. 그런 이야기인가?
I see. They will cling to whatever clue they can get their hands on, so we will be using that desperation.
그렇습니다.
그
Precisely.
가문인가는 제일 높아 보이는 사람도 그 녀석을 많이 아낀다며. 가산점 같은 걸
The
줄지
important-looking old bat Jimu favors him, doesn't she? Maybe she give him bonus point or something.
홍로. 그자가 중요한
So that's what we'll
센스가
be
된다는
using Honglu for.
그건
That is.
네, 맞아요.
Yes,
이제 제 차례가 돌아온 거죠.
you're right. It's my turn to be used.
언제 오셨어요?
Wow, when did you get back? Honglu nonchalantly chimed into the conversation, having slipped between us unnoticed. Hey, you're back pretty soon, huh? Fortunately, what Otis just said could sound quite crass depending on how you cut it. Honglu, don't you have to... Don't mind what you just said.
걸러들을
But
필요가
why would I mind it?
없었는걸요? 저의 쓰임새는 홍원에 있는 황금가지를 회수하기 위한 것. 그리고 그러기 위해 가주 대전에
My
나가는
use is to be the
것이니까요.
ticket for participating in the
그럴 뿐만이
Hierarch War. The only option for obtaining the Golden Bow in Age Corp. She didn't say anything wrong. Your use.
이왕 쓰이는 거 모두가 기뻐할 수 있는 쪽으로 흘러가게 되면 좋겠네요.
Well, if you're using me, hopefully this will lead to an outcome we are all happy with.
모두가 기뻐하기에는 시춘군 아까도 눈이 마주쳤는데 엄청 생콧김을 내면서 피해버렸소만.
Verily, such outcome would be best. Yet young Xiong hath already exhaled with great gusto out of her nostrils before turning away from our party when our eyes met.
시춘이하고는
Oh, Chichun. Honglu's eyes twinkled briefly, as though shifting into a dream.
다시 사이가 좋아지게 될 줄은 몰랐어요.
I didn't think it was possible for me to be friends with Shishung again.
비록 지금은 다시 원래 상태로
We're back to not
되돌아갔지만
speaking terms again, but
잠깐이라도 꼭 어린 시절로 돌아간 것 같았거든요.
it was as though we'd gone back in time, back to when we were both children.
이제는 까마득하고
Well, we can't go back to the
다시 오지
past.
않을 시절이죠.
방금
What
뭐라고 했어?
did you say?
지금 제정신으로 그 말을 나한테 한 거야?
Are you drunk or something? Did you really just say that to me?
바보 같은 질문.
What a stupid thing of me to ask.
오빠는 평생 취한 적도 없을 테니까 언제나 또렷하게
You've never been drunk in your life. Your mind's always been so damn clear.
어차피 내가 이렇게 화내고 소리 질러도 오빠에겐 아무런 타격도 없을 거 아니야.
None of it matters to you, does it? Even when I get angry at you or when I shout at you like this, none of you gets to you, does it?
도대체 그날 무슨 일이 있었길래 사람이
Just what happened to you that day? How can someone become so... Chichung, I...
됐어? 마음대로 해. 제대로 된 가족이 한 명쯤은 있을 거라 기대한 내 잘못이지.
Forget it, I don't care. It's my fault for expecting to have at least one normal sibling in this messed up family. Quick ad break.
There was another guy here. Where did he go? Okay, that's where he went. Can I please clip? Get the shit out of me! Ain't nothing but my way. Tell me why I want it that way. What the actual fuck happened there to me? Come on. Give me through the moon. That seems very unsafe. Where are the handrails? Theoretical physics? Okay. Oh. Fuck! Choo-choo indeed. He missed. The train missed. Well, it didn't matter, they missed. How did it miss like that though? Holy shit. I can't attack him randomly anymore. Like I legitimately cannot attack him randomly anymore. I have to be super careful. Okay, never mind. Where did he go? Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see a motherfucker just dip? That lady is in a hurry to go somewhere, but I wouldn't know where. But I know she's in a hurry. You know what, lady? You'll do it. I trust. Come on, you're almost there. There we go. There she goes. Look at her go. There we go. Ow. Hi, welcome back, everybody. Forget it. I don't care. I did that one. In that memory, Honglu was wearing quite a quiet smile, even before her hushed anger. But don't you want to be friends with her again?
결국 사람과의 연이란 것도 순간이고 찰나일 뿐일
At the end of all things, these connections between people, they're just moments, ethereal things.
그러니 저의 뜻이 어떻든
So what I want
큰
doesn't
상관이
matter.
없답니다.
Honglu. A sinner so aloof, so detached, that it feels as though he always floating through the clouds. I once thought that he was just the kind of guy he was, someone who just happened to be above everything that was happening around him, instead of just another messed up person with the messed up problems of their own. But slowly and gradually I had begun to realize that there was something off about him under the surface. Honglu, about participating in the family hierarchy war. Do you really not feel anything? Have you completely excluded yourself from it?
네, 그냥 그런 거구나라고 생각하고 있어요.
I don't and I have. It's just the way things worked out, right?
관리자님, 애초에 저자의 가치 판단이 이 회사에 유의미한 영향을 끼칠
Executive to
수는 없을
manager,
겁니다.
it's true that his value judgment will have no tangible influence on his company's direction.
파우스트도 동의합니다. 수감자에게 작전 수행에 대한 거부권은
Faust is in
존재하지
agreement.
않으므로.
Sinners do not have the right to refuse their missions.
그건 사실일 테요.
That may be true, yet.
허나 그에 따르는 마음의 상태까지 무시할 필요는 없다고 보.
It's kind of important that we do address their hearts, because otherwise they do not resonate with the golden bough. But it's unnecessary to turn away and neglect the sufferings and conditions of their hearts, stemming from the obligations to their missions.
마음의 상태라. 하지만 구태여 마음을 들여다보기에 괴로움이 생기는 것 아닐까요?
Conditions of our hearts, but perhaps unnecessarily peering into them is how we get suffering.
그것이 무슨?
What manner of...
이곳 대관원에서 머물고 있었을 때는 말이죠.
Back then, when I lived here in Donggyeon,
제게는 수많은 선택지가
so many choices passed before my eyes.
다른 가문에 그 아이를 죽여야 하는지 제가 살아남아야 하는지, 죽어가는 저 아이를 두고
Should I kill that child who was from a different family? Should I even survive? Should I walk past that dying boy, or should I stop and to help him?
처음에는 제가 무언가 선택해 보려 했답니다.
When they were first presented to me, I tried to make a choice.
하지만 그 선택에 아무 의미가 없다는 걸 아는 것에
But it didn't take long for me to realize that my choices meant nothing.
그래서 저 어떤 것도 택하지 않기로 했답니다.
So I decided not to choose at all.
그게 지금의 저예요.
And that's me, as I am now.
림버스 컴퍼니에 입사하게 된 후에 좋았던
There were
점은
many
수도 없이
wonderful
많지만
things about joining Limbus Company, but
제가 무언가 선택하지 않아도 된다는 점이 특히 좋았던 것 같아요.
I think my favorite part was of the experience was that I was never given a choice.
조금 이상한 것.
That's definitely kind of weird.
어라? 분위기가 조용해졌네요.
Oh, looks like things have gotten quite weird around here.
사담은 여기까지 하도록 하죠. 해야 할 이야기가
There was
많습니다.
enough discussion of private matters. There's much ground for us to cover.
그럼 1차 대전의
Let's
기획에
begin
대해
discussion our plan for the
말씀드리죠.
first round. The next morning. Still some time until we have to leave.
밤에는 잘 보이지 않았지만 이 허수아비들은 무엇이요?
What may be the purpose of these scarecrows, veiled in nocturnal shadows they were at yesternight?
아, 아직도 있었네요.
Oh wow, they're still here.
이곳의 자제들이 거처하는 건물 앞에는 이런 식의 연무장이 마련되어
Those are
있어요.
training cots where every building where children of this place live.
걷고 뛸 나이가 될 쯤엔 누구나 이 허수아비들이랑 놀곤 한답니다.
Here, every child of waking, running age gets to play with these dummies.
놀이라.
Play. Early education is important.
허수아비랑 어떻게 노는 것인 겐가? 그나저나 이 허수아비는 참 근사한 모자를 쓰고 있군.
Yet how does one play with these dummies? And it does appear that these dummies adorned with the most dashing piece of fashion in its head.
아, 그건 제가 7살 때
Oh,
처음
that's the
받았던
first dummy I
허수아비예요.
received when I was 7.
그때는 말이죠. 허수아비도 때리면
Back then,
아파하는 줄 알았답니다.
I thought even dummies could feel pain when stuck.
모든 어린아이가
Such is the blissful rumination of all who were once children.
그럼 여기에 태어나는 아이들은 어렸을 때부터
So is it like tradition for kids born here to formally learn how to fight?
아, 그건 아니에요.
Oh, not exactly.
우와, 이번에 할머니가 형한테 선물로 주셨다는 게.
Oh, so this is what grandmother gifted you, big bro.
맞아. 그런데 아직 쓰임새는 잘
Yep.
모르겠어.
I don't know how it works though.
옷 같은 걸 입혀주거나 장신구를 매달아주는 인형
Must be a
아니야?
doll and an effigy for dress up. Or maybe you could adorn it with some trinkets.
보형 집을 지켜주는 수호신 같은 걸지도 몰라.
Maybe it's like a guardian spirit that protects your house, big bro, by you.
얼씨구.
Oh boy.
이건 말이지. 이렇게.
Here, let me show you how it's done.
형이 할머니가 준 선물을 때렸어.
Why did you punch grandma's gift?
그렇게 하면 아파하지 않을까?
Don't you think you're hurting it?
아파해? 참나.
Hurting it? Really now, this wooden thing.
이렇게 자라나야 살아남을 수 있다는 게 더 정확할 거예요.
It's more that they have to grow up this way if they want to survive.
생각보다 제대로 된
This WTD isn't too bad.
생각보다 정교하게 설계된 물건 같은데 출발하기까지 제법 시간이 남았으니 사용해보는 것도 나쁘지 않겠군.
This wooden training dummy appears to be been designed and crafted with some precise engineering craftsmanship. They have some time till departure, so why don't we use them for warm-up exercise?
땀나는 거
I don't want to get all sweaty though.
뭐 위험한 것도 아니고 컨디션도 체크할 겸 써보는
It's
것도
not like these things will pose any danger. I think we can try it out just once to see how they're doing.
들었나
today.
제군들? 지금부터 우리는 관리자님의 명령에 따라 전력으로 허수아비를 상대한다.
Attention! We have orders from the executive manager. From this moment forth, we will put all into laying utter ruin into these training dummies. Hey, didn't even give an order. Oh well, it wouldn't hurt to get our blood pumping though. Our forces, charge! Are we fighting training dummies now? Is that what we're doing now? We're fighting training dummies? I guess we are.
자, 출발해 볼까요?
어우, 여기는 답답한데. 나도 나가서 싸우면 안 되나?
계약대로 하자고요, 님.
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지.
Guys, don't lose to training dummies. I'm going to be very disappointed in all of you.
휘말리기 싫으면 비켜!
God damn it. Perfect. Now they have Chinese martial art master. We do. Hi.
분위기 되게 좋다. 가서 껴볼까?
누님, 그쪽은 적입니다.
We have. She's right here.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
현 아르카나 빛.
Arcana beat. Bruh.
조용히.
Let's not talk about the fact that she somehow got fucking nuked by a wooden thing.
전열이 무너졌고 중계하듯이 말하지 좀 마시라니까.
그래도 완전 좋은 판단이었던 건 사실이네요.
Actually, better to do this instead. Do I have enough?
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠. 무슨 술술.
You get staggered. Did you fucking get staggered? You did.
상태가 안 좋은 아군이 있어.
저분을 신경 쓰면서 싸우는 게 좋을 것 같아요.
아, 기다려봐. 치료하기에 적당한 제품이 어디 있을 텐데.
Magical girl time, go!
만만치 않겠군. 본인이 하지. 네가 아들 이렇게 정말없네.
맘.
시원하네. 아스몬 돋궈주는 좋은 공격이었어.
약점을 잘 찌른 것 같네요.
Ah, fuck. Didn't finish them. How many of these do I have? 11 enemies. Okay.
거지.
누님도 술병을 하나씩만 비우면 참 좋을 텐데 말이죠.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Alright, everyone, go slap them. The counter doing 2 damage is kind of funny to me. Look at the magical girl doing magical girl things. Martial art laser beam. Hey, if it works. You call throwing dynamite a martial arts? Hey, if it works.
뭐든지 하나씩 줄여가면서 시작하는 거지.
하나씩만 비우면 참 좋을 텐데 말이죠.
Magical girl.
집속불.
Oh, that's really good. No, it's gonna be the empowered version. There it is.
이럴 때는 이런 식의 공격으로 지금 좋았어. 기억해둬야지.
뭘 그렇게 끄덕이는 거야, 미카? 실전에서는 다 기억해라니까.
Was it all of them? It is. Okay.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
I'm legitimately going to have to end the stream real quick because it's kind of getting worse right now. Like I'm feeling like I'm getting worse and worse and worse, so I'm gonna take it a bit easy. I'm sorry. I know this is a very short stream in comparison. I'll think about something to do, okay? Nah, just really feel like I'm starting to get sick. Not stomach. I feel like my throat really hurts, and I'm starting to feel very, very cold. No, it might be food poisoning, actually. But no, it's just, I don't feel too good right now, so I'm gonna call it a little bit earlier. I'm sorry again, I know you guys like watching me. I'm gonna send you guys over to my friend Rosetta, who is currently playing. Is she still playing? Hang on. Yes, she's still playing. So I'm gonna send you guys over there. Thank you again for watching. I'll be back on Friday. Hopefully I'm better until then, okay? Everybody, be good, yeah? See you then. I forgot that I need to wait. Where is it? Wait, did she just stop? No, she didn't. Good. Alright, everyone. See you guys next time, yeah? Be good, everyone. Bye-bye.